Ahem. Continuing. The continuous... Why am I... This chair set up in such a way that it is difficult to sit and command my armies. Guards! Servants, bring me a comfier chair. I must command my armies in luxury. Have I dealt with all your problems?
Those high and mighty counselors sure
Ah,
did a
yes.
number on Henry, as if he's
Poor
been
old,
asking me for a loan, you know, being
poor old
robbed of
Henry,
his gold, asked for quite
got
a...
apparently a little enthusiastic rescuing his kid and had to pay the... No, that's not what I want! Had to pay the piper, as it were. Yeah, that looks good on stream. Ahem. Anyway. Yes, I've dealt with all your problems. I don't think I can buy any more research. I think I'm literally... Yeah, everything is bought. They expect me to use it on dragon abilities, but that would require me playing the, game. And fucking... Who's got time for that? Like, buddy. It's not like it's an RTS or anything. Let's see. Right. So... This guy, he's on his last legs, and I don't want my sister getting his capital. That would be bad for me. But him not being an issue means I kind of don't want to worry about him for a minute. I have a Zeppelin out here. Interesting. What I want to do is keep applying pressure to my sister. If I can get this middle country, actually, that would cut her off from these resources up here, and she'd have to use boats. That is actually a good play. That, I think, is the move. That, this country right here. Enquental. Okay. How much game is Reckon's left? Well, there's a whole third act. This act ends when I conquer all the other countries that my siblings have, so... My sister's got the south and kind of the west. My brother's on his last legs. And, just this one island up here. He's barely involved. I don't think he's doing anything. He's just chilling. Hoping I don't notice him. You started Sniper Elite 4? Oh, the Sniper Elite games. I played 2 way back in the day, and honestly, I just feel like it hasn't really evolved since then. It's kind of like, more of the same, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. I just have I feel no need to play the other ones. It also doesn't help that their achievements are bullshit, so even if I do want to play them on Xbox and get achievements where it's like, I get fun doing all the, cool side things they threw in here, they're so obnoxiously difficult, it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. It's wild how difficult those games are to complete. Some of them have multiplayer for some reason as well. Oof. Yeah, I think I need to... The next step is taking Enquental here. Let's see. Is this a factory? It is a factory. That makes this a lot easier. Thanks for putting a factory here, sis. It's mine now. How's my money situation? I'm making 40 a turn. That's not bad. It is. It's decent money. 2 balloons and... Give me an armor. Why not? Still clipping to the side when I zoom in, I see. Alright, Well, I need enough to hold this place still. She kept trying to take this for some insane reason. 1 balloon, a Devastator, an armor, and a trooper. That'll probably be fine. There's a Namco showcase on the 2nd? Yeah, I heard about that. Like, of all things, a Namco showcase. It's like, alright. Wasn't where Namco was, super involved these days in, game making. I'll throw my Zeppelins down there in case a rogue boat wants to get frisky. Frisky and bisky. 1 Grenadier. Okay, I can easily take this. Oh, those are also just a bunch of transports. That's just 3. I thought she had more units here. It's just transports. Huh. All right. Yeah, I have 7 balloons. Oh yeah, fucking. I might have over-prepared for this taking of a country held by 1 unit. Just maybe this is gonna be a little overkill, guys. Who's 2 balloons being made. I'm leaving 3, 2. Oh, and my 3 juggernauts. Who could forget? Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw 2 juggernauts in there. Maybe just the one. Just the one juggernaut. Yeah, okay, it's a 90%. They have 1 whole grenadier after all, and I've got a small army. So, cheers to that. Oh, right, gotta pull the old save scum in case something goes wrong. Classic part of the game. And carry on. Oh, she is trying to invade the son of a bitch. And she's also going after my brother's tavern. She's trying to do a lot, my sister. Why can't you be more like my brothers and bad at this game? Why is the sister so good? We've got two battles raging, and she has a 3rd one on her hands. She's doing 3 battles in 1 turn. Good lord. All right. Yeah, start with the one I don't care about. Oh, she's gonna lose that. Come on. Yeah. Killed 1 of his units. She's really taken like an old Russian strategy, isn't she? Just throw bodies at the problem until enough bodies do it, regardless of skill. Clover. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, I think I've got this one too. If the bar up top is anything to go by, I think I've got this one. Army, you can handle this by yourselves. I believe in you. Oh, they killed my my armor and my imp fighter. Oh, you bastards! How am I gonna fight imps without it? Whatever, I still have 1. But yeah, that was the country to take to cut off her reinforcements. This is not you chose this. Like what? She sent units to me. You're not even on the map. I have 90% chance to win and because of a 10% luck decrease. You're not even here. There's no, you don't exist. Army, you've got this one too. Wow, they killed my 1 hunter. Killed both hunters. Ah, you bastards. Ew, bastards. Whatever, it's mine now. Ahem. General stripped of titles and lands will be paid a fortune by Elven standards for exclusive interview. I'm not sure what that means by Elven standards. The elves are real neutral on me. Lizards love me, imps like me. The undead weirdly don't completely hate me, and the dwarves can't stand me. Loaf of bread looks like Emperor picks inside. Yo, I gotta see that. That's a headline. Emperor accused of war crimes in latest victory. Investigation could take years. Emperor denies all charges. Well, I mean, yeah. Is it a war crime to, like, kill your enemy? I think that's sort of the point of war. Bit grim, but, you know. Ah, we got something in the bar. What's going on in the tavern? Who's having whose discussions?
Come to have a chat, Commander. Just as well, for I've been meaning to have a word with the dragon myself. Remember when I told you about losing my arm and eye?
Your story's done.
How I lost it standing guard for your father, an emperor unworthy of his throne.
Thanks for the reminder.
Well, telling you got me thinking, as well as drinking.
You?
And
No.
here's the conclusions I've come to.
Yes, hey, my story's wrapped up, so here's my mindset.
I was different then, you see. And not just because I was more man and less machine. No. The day they hacked me up good, there was much more that I lost. In that arm lay stored loyalty and duty. In that eye, trust and friendship.
Okay.
Out the door, just like that. But lately, they've been clawing at it, wanting to come back in.
Bro, again, I gotta be honest with you. You have a sick robot eye and a cool-ass robot hand. I don't think, like, sure, the process of losing those probably wasn't great. But, like, is it that bad? You've got a sick-ass robot hand. You know how hard you could probably punch someone with that? Best graphics in 2004? Jesus Christ. Doom 3. Halo 2, Ninja Gaiden, and Half-Life 2. Best game, and who do I think won? Well, the best game is just objectively Half-Life 2. Phenomenal game. There's only one part of that game I don't like, and it's the holdout in the prison with the turrets and shit. I think that part's kind of ass, but the rest of that game is phenomenal. Still holds up today, I know, because they haven't made another Half-Life, so you gotta replay that one whenever you get the urge to play Half-Life. And who do I think won? Probably also Half-Life. I've seen all those other games, and Half-Life's the only one that still looks really good. Ninja Gaiden was fine, I guess. Halo 2 looks like kinda ass. And Doom 3 was just, you know, not a great game all around. Half-Life 2 1, yeah, big shock.
We've got a fine bunch of generals here, Commander.
And also
and
you.
There's Edmund too. But let's not open that
Made my
particular
joke.
can of worms. No, it's the girls.
Correct.
Scarlet and Catherine.
Hell yeah.
Guess I've never come closer to women without wanting to get in their pants.
Okay, you were doing so well.
I respect them as officers, I really do.
Do ya?
And I think that should history repeat itself, they would stand by me as we make our last stand. Not run like the mongrels that still stain my memories.
I mean, it's a step in the right direction, old Edmund.
If there's trust to be had, I think they've earned mine, Commander. As of you, the sins of your father need not be yours. You have my sword and my friendship too.
Oh, good.
There. Now you know. So enough of this sentimental elf talk, and let's drink to us, to the Raven. To victory!
The masculine urge to never show any emotion. Foreign to me. Love showing emotion. It's kind of my whole thing. Anyway, Ninja Gaiden's an ass and a half when it comes to difficulty. I've heard that. All the Ninja Gaidens are apparently quite difficult. Actually, I think there was one on the 360 that wasn't difficult, per se. Like, it wasn't great, but, like, in terms of difficulty, but, like... That was the era of gaming, like in 2009 or so, when a wobbly set of titties on the 360 will sell you a title, and I think Team Ninja headed that one. You know Team Ninja. They're the guys who made Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. So, you know, I don't know what they were doing making a Ninja Gaiden game, but there it was. I think they also made Metroid Other M, you know, everyone's favorite. But, yeah, that one focused more so on the, graphical enhancements than actual, like, fun, challenging gameplay. People, somewhat malign that one, I believe, for obvious reasons. Alright, so I've cut off my sister from going north. Let's see. I could get a building here. What building can I get? Weird lineup, man. Oh, RE4, Fear. Oh, God, I haven't played Fear in ages. That might be a fun one to stream. COD 2, Project Gotham Racing 3, and Peter Jackson's King Kong game. That was a launch title for the 360. RE4. Favorite and best looking, I'd say. I could get Goldmine for more money. Tavern's bloody expensive. War Factory's ungodly expensive. Which money are you making? You're only making 2. I want to put a gold mine where there's like, down here, where there's like a 4, because it doubles the gold output. So I'd be getting 8 from that one. RE41, yeah. Really familiar with fighting game Dead or Alive? I mean, even Dead or Alive is still pretty, all fighting games are a little bit gratuitous when it comes to the TNA. It's kind of their thing. And you forgive it for an extent. It's like, all the dudes are shirtless and jacked and greased up and gorgeous, and all the women are thin and beautiful and scantily clad. It's their thing. Dead or Alive takes it a step beyond that. It's, like, particularly gratuitous. Even amongst fighting games. Like, at least, you know, Street Fighter's got a couple fat bastards in there, and, like, Tekken's got a kangaroo and shit like that. They got some weird guys in there. Street Fighter has robots, I think. It's great. But, yeah, no, Dead or Alive is all just scantily clad people. Let's see. That's her capital, right? Yeah. Undoubtedly, it's well guarded. 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 1. That's actually, compared to the other capitals, not well guarded at all. I take it back. So that guy's got 11, 12, 18, 2, 1, and 1. Yeah, that guy, this dude is swimming in units at his capital. She's barely got enough to start a block party down here. Why did I say that? Why is a block party a unit of measurement in my head? This guy's got 6, 12, 8, 17, and 13. Man, when you really cut off their resources and don't give them anywhere to go, they just pile units up. Their capitals are going to be a bitch to take, actually. She's spread her units thin, and her home turf is actually quite weakened. I might be going after her first. It would put me in quite the position. Tekken is mostly weirdos and a few normal ones. True. But that's also part of the charm. Just put the last of a giant bottle of peppercorns that you got when you moved into a pepper grinder. Perfect timing. Nice. Okami, God of War, Elder Scrolls 4, Company of Heroes, Tom Clancy Recon Advanced Warfighter. Okami is a gorgeous looking game. I wasn't aware it was 2006. I thought Okami was earlier than that, because 2006, they were like making the PS3s. So I'd probably say Okami's the best looking one. There's no way God of War and Okami were the same year. God of War and God of War 2. God of War 2 came out right before the PS3, and that was right about that time. God of War had to have been like 2005. You get to fight a bear, you get to fight two. There's a panda bear and a grizzly bear in Tekken. There's also a velociraptor, a kangaroo with boxing gloves, a robot whose number gets higher every iteration of the game because they keep making new versions of him. And Heihachi. Well, before I take her capital, I gotta take this place. Oh, here's where all her units are. 6 armor, 16 hunters, 10 devastators. Oh my god. 5 troopers and 4 grenadiers. The play might be just swarm her right now before she can, like, do it. Can I... I can stop them from moving. Which isn't, like... They're already there is the problem. That's a Juggernaut. That might be worth stopping the Juggernaut. I can't play the Juggernaut. Ugh. The problem is... I can have these Juggernauts swing around here by going through this port area. But yeah, I think... Because she is going to fight tooth and nail for this. 0%, yeah, that's about right. There are 2 Juggernauts in there. We're still at 0%. Throw all my balloons in there. We're still at 0%. Jesus Christ. Throw even more balloons in there. All but one of them. We're at 11. We've clawed our way up to 11%. God, I just do not have the units to try and take her right now. I gotta undo all that movement. I will move a balloon. Just go that way. Why are you going through another country? Idiots. Ronflex stream for 10 minutes. God damn it, Tim. There we go. Hug, then hold? Okay. Hug. Now I'm holding you. You're where a hold is a hug, right? Like. Also, I'm doing my best here. I have to have one hand on the mouse. Let's see. I need to buy units. That's what I need to do. I can get 3. We need units. Units. Yeah, give me 3 devastators. Move, like, I'd say 3 balloons in there, just to keep it nice and healthy looking. You're a war factory. What can you build? 1! You build 1 unit? Well, give me the Juggernaut then. Make the 1 count. Yeah, I gotta... Sadly, I'd love to start making money moves and taking these people, but I gotta... God, I need units. They outnumber me so much right now, because I'm spread across the entire damn continent, and they're just in little pockets. Fast forward. Yep, she's taking it. I have a 90% chance to win. I like that she's doing that, because it's weakening her forces. Let's go. I don't care about this one. Oh, wow, she's actually... Is she gonna take this one? Oh boy, that not good for my brother up there. He's got one country left. And then we go to down here. That's all you did? Frankly, I'm insulted. Edmund, go be insulted on my behalf. I don't like that you broke my Devastator. And one of my... those are expensive! Ugh. Brutal clash of war in modern civilization. Torn between man and dragon. How you can survive the war. Yes, yes. What's going on in the throne room?
Tragic news, Commander. A student of wizardry went berserk on campus and slaughtered no less than 22 fellow pupils with a magic-infused sword.
Huh.
Something like this never could have happened if it wasn't so easy to buy such weapons from any enchanter's emporium. I therefore propose that no citizen is allowed to buy weaponry unless he or she has been given a permit by the state after a sound background check.
I wonder what this could be in reference to. I bet it's vapes. That's my theory. Any guesses to how many times Nintendo won Game of the Year awards? I'm gonna say 0.
As usual,
all right,
the
boys,
elves
what do you
have it all
think?
wrong. We don't need less weapons, we need more weapons. If all those dead students had
Vapes
been
popular
carrying their own
2011,
thunder
true.
clubs, lightning swords, or blood rifles, that madman would have been a smoldering heap of fleshy shreds the moment he attacked another.
I mean, that's true. Also, maybe don't give it to him.
Oberon has the right idea. Yes, every dwarf sleeps with an axe under his pillow, but that doesn't mean they should be allowed to parade through the streets with flaming hammers. And I speak from experience.
Weird that you agree
Only
with the
took
elf.
one sneer from a lizard afore my brother started swinging the damn thing, and now there's only ashes and ruin where once stood a whole town.
Yeah, I mean, he makes a point.
I fully support Oberon in this matter and would even go a step further. If it were up to the lizards, no citizen would have license to own weapons beyond the scope of a bread knife.
Okay, well.
Permits, however, are a first step in the right direction and should be ratified at once.
Hey, we live in a world where there could be like a magical bear that's on fire. I think people should have weapons for things like that. Again, the world we live in adds a lot of context.
What a preposterous notion. Because one sorcerer's apprentice turns out to be a few bullets short of a 6-shooter. Our children should be denied the gaiety of innocent games like Backyard Cannonade or Hide and Seek the Lit Fuse. No.
Didn't Hide and Seek
A
the Lit
weekly
Fuse
trip to
kill
Enchanted
your
Emporium
princess?
is every growing imp's pride and joy.
Like, didn't your princess die because of Hide and Seek the Lit Fuse? Which Mario game? I'm gonna say one game of the year. Wii Fit. Let's just go a weird dark horse. I bet Wii Fit won the game of the year. Anyway, stricter laws for weapon possessions. Abso-fucking-lutely.
You take a load off my mind, Commander. Imagine the damage that could have been done if that student had bought an imp repeater. One blast can level a classroom.
Yeah. He shot up well, he had a sword. He sliced up a campus. Breath of the Wild. Fair enough.
How dare you, Commander?
Very
He
easily.
who takes away our right to bear arms takes away our liberties. Why would only people of good and honest standing be allowed to carry weapons? They don't want the damn things in the first place.
Yeah, you did that. You just answered the question. Why would only people of good and honest standing be allowed to carry weapons? Because they're good and honest. What? What the fuck?
A wise decision, Commander. And I'll personally ensure that particular brother of mine never gets a permit.
The one who destroyed an entire city because the guy looked at him funny? Yeah, good call. You know what? Approved. Rare approved for you.
Well done. Massacres like the one that took place in Maxos Bridge should be avoided at all costs, even if the means are perceived by some to be despotic. Where individual responsibility fails, the state must step in.
I'm not sure I agree with that 100%, but in this case I do.
You're kicking the legs right from under our educational values, Commander.
Am I?
No permit will be given to wee babes.
Yeah.
But the younger they get their hands on the hilt or trigger, the more responsible they become. Stands to reason.
There is some logic to that, but I also don't want to arm children, and I don't think that's a controversial thing to say. Call me crazy. Anyway, time for a bit of war, I think. How many times has Sony won Game of the Year? There have been, what, 25 now? I'm going to say probably a few more. 27 Game of the Years. Nintendo won one, so I'm going to go ahead and say 26. Because the Game Awards really like sucking Sony's cock. Can't get enough of it. She is moving a Juggernaut. What are Juggernauts weak to? I think aerial units. Stop trying to take... What is this place? California. Stop trying to take California. It's mine. I won it in battle. Throw a balloon over there. Just so it can bully the Juggernaut. Teach children weapons responsibly without them owning one. True. Yeah, California. That's what I said. It says it right there at the bottom next to my shitty little duck icon from Steam. Cool feature that they put that in, honestly, but... Why can't you be something easy to say, like Entonifer? Or Enquentel? Or even better, Serpent Pool. Look at that, Serpent Pool. Perfect. Easy. Raven Seat. God, who let elves name things? There's a petition to take that away from them. I need units. Units. Give me an Imp Fighter and 2 Devastators. We have a Juggernaut up here. Oh, he only gets 2 movements. Alright, well. Sail. There are more a few adults in gun safety. Oh, yeah. 100%. I mean, they put it best. The good and honest people are the only ones that get weapons, and they don't want them. I think if you want a weapon, they're other than, like, you know, a novelty goofy thing. If you're like, I need my gun, it's like, I don't want you to have that. You seem way too into wanting a gun. If it's a reluctant, I mean, I need one because coyotes keep stealing my fucking chickens. Sure, why not? Okay. Absolutely. Gotta do something about the damn coyotes. Still only 1 unit. God damn. I guess give me a balloon. God, I don't know if it's been long enough with Ronflex. But he's really cramping my style right now. Yeah, big lug. That might be all. That's all I've got the money for, so. Hug the boy. He's right here. What do you want from me? The answer's 4. Oh, Sony? We were specifically talking... Well, they were talking about... within the game, they were talking about everybody, but children was an example they kept bringing up. Alright, well, my brother's trying to reclaim his 1 scrap of a territory. He's not doing a great job of it. Right to bear arms revoked. Populist powers of Emperor turns dictatorial into an asshole. Free naked dragon poster inside Ronflex. All right, you're too young for that, Ronflex. I gotta put you away and off of my leg. Baby. Whew. Anyway. Yeah, I think there's nothing to do at this point. The game's like, hey, hurry this up. It's like, all right, I'm trying, jeez. It is, even though I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, not as easy as all that. I'm also adjusting my mouse because my arm's at a weird angle playing this game. Good games. Yeah, those are all good games. Well, I haven't played Last of Us 2, but the rest of them are good games. Let's see. She's still gearing up for war. 5 armors, 15 hunters. Good lord. 10 devastators and 5 troopers. Well, she has no command of the air. She has also moved a Juggernaut into this area, which means my boats can't come and back me up. somewhat annoyingly. This is also completely empty. There's no units here. Wish you guys could just hop across the pond there and take that. 5, 3, 1. She really doesn't want to lose. What is this? West Lancefort. I mean, is there a East or Central Lancefort? I don't see one. Okay, then. The rest are Sony exclusives, but not anymore. Yeah, Astrobot is still an exclusive, but the rest of those... Uncharted 2 might still be a Sony exclusive. I don't know if the Uncharted collection made it to PC. I think just 4 and the one-off game they did made it to PC. But yeah, Last of Us 2 and God of War definitely made it to PC. Oh yes, balloon first of all. The golden age of ballooning! 6 balloons and 1 juggernaut and no actual ground units in there. Alright, well that has to change. I don't know if I can hold the country. Well, maybe I can, but I don't know if I want to be holding the country without at least a few. Go ahead and send 5 in there. And go ahead and build me 2 Devastators and another balloon. I also have mercenary cards, I guess. I could try and take that, but... really is a matter of just, dumping all of my units into that little scrap. West Lancefort, when it comes to it, is going to be a fucking massacre. But she is busy up there dealing with my brother. It seems like this... She got 12 troopers up there. It seems like the time to take this and her capital is now while she's busy trying to fight him up there and me over here. Split armies and all that. Game nominations for this year. Probably Mario Kart World is going to get nominated because that's the darling. Maybe the Donkey Kong one that's coming out later. Expedition 33 definitely getting nominated. GTA 6 isn't coming out this year. Was, but it's not. Maybe Pirate Yakuza. I don't think, I can't think of anything else that's really come out this year. Blueprints? I bet Blueprints is definitely getting nominated. That kind of took the world by storm for a second. Alright, if I move 5 balloons in here. 4 Devastators. Additional 1 Devastator. Additional 1 balloon. Both my imp fighters. I'm really missing my juggernauts, but they're stuck over there, unfortunately. That's only 11%. God, I can't do it with 11% is the problem. I wonder if my balloon out here. 62 against her juggernaut, that could be good. Expedition 33. Oh, Death Stranding 2 isn't out yet, though. Talk about Pirate Yakuza. Expedition 33 is a strong contender. Yeah. Yeah, Blueprints and Expedition 33, I feel like, are the 2 big ones. Maybe the Oblivion remaster. It's not really different enough from Oblivion, I think, to warrant it, but, you know, they get nominated anyway, and it is still a fine game. Throw my Juggernaut in there. I got 3 Juggernauts. 2 Juggernauts, excuse me. I can throw my Juggernauts down here to, like, back up, or at least one of them. To back up, yeah, 75%. And, if I go this way and take, 62. Alright. I can roll those odds, absolutely. Remove her, naval support. By which I mean Navy, not, you know, her belly button. I have no idea if she has support for that or not. Or how I would even go about removing it. Once again, the siblings are fighting. Well, looks like he's taking this one seriously this time. All right, we got it back. Okay, I like that. Edmund is the naval guy. Actually, Catherine is just as good, so I'd rather hire Catherine because women. Well, I lost to Juggernaut. Unfortunate, but so did she. Acceptable losses. Alright. Don't lose anyone here. Thank you. I'm Hannibal the Raven. Now we do have some people now. They're coming in sparsely, but we still got them.
Commander, it has come to my attention an elven archduke is crossing the line in his capacity as witch hunter. Scarlet knows all the details and insisted she'd be the one to inform you. Please take swift action, for it would be a terrible sin to let him persist an instant longer.
We witch hunting now?
Ah, esteemed Commander.
Oh.
You know,
oh, he is.
This is an awful bore. But it would seem some unsavory truths are being spread about a fine elven youth called Narcosim. There's nothing to them, of course, but we'd like to avoid all scandal, even if in the end said scandal would be no more than a slanderous lie.
That he is.
To that end,
Quite
I have been
nervous.
bid by several of the richest of my kin
Of course.
to offer you a substantial gift of gold.
Uh-huh.
Indeed.
A
It is
bribe?
our pleasure to do so, and we hope it may sway you not to pay any attention whatsoever to the falsehoods attributed to Archduke Narcosim. There. You have but to accept, and everything shall be settled.
Well, first of all, I'd love to take the bribe and then do the bad thing anyway. Or do the thing I said I wouldn't do anyway. Classic move there, but games usually don't let me do that. Let's go see what the transgressions of this Archduke are before I go accepting any bribes, eh?
Commander, I have an urgent request that, in light of my recent disclosure to you of a personal nature, will, I'm sure, not fall on deaf ears. Prospera has received anonymous letters about an elf archduke by the name of Narcosim. You may have heard of him as a hunter of necromancers, but there is other prey he stalks. He's executing innocents in ways so horrible as to defy description.
That's not good.
Whether they be men, women, elves, lizards, whatever. If they're gay, Commander, factually, merely suspected to be, or pointed out by wicked souls, they are quickly denounced as practitioners of forbidden magic and burned alive, boiled alive, impaled, quartered, whatever takes his sick fancy.
Why do the elves want to protect this guy?
No matter how evil his deeds, this witch hunter enjoys the protection of elven nobility. His family being one of the oldest and most respected in the realm.
I see.
Already, Oberon is gathering a great sum of money to buy your blindness to his deeds.
He is.
I beg you, Commander, do not take him up on his offer.
Anonymous letters which may be nothing versus a ton of cash to protect a reputation. I'll opt for the cash. Boy, you can really be an asshole in this game. Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
Oh, it's such a relief to hear you speak those words. I couldn't sleep for hearing the screams of his victims echoing in my mind, knowing full well he'd do the same to me. May the dungeon he'll rot in boast a bored torture master hankering for a spot of practice.
Well, all right then. Glad that's settled, and everyone agrees. See you, Oberon. Okay. Well. What if destroyed her navy a little bit. God. I feel like I keep buying units and I keep not having enough somehow. Which is crazy. I am pumping everything I can into this war, and I don't know, somehow it just is not enough. I got 4 Devastators there. I got, well, 5 there is pretty good. Okay, I have 6 balloons. Okay, maybe I've got plenty. Maybe I have got plenty. All right. Back you go. You keep those waters well guarded, Juggernauts. actually throw a second one in there just in case. There it is. Just in case, throw a second one in there. God, 10, 15, and 5, and 5. That is 35 units I'm staring down the barrel of? Yeah, and I've got 6, 5, 3, 2, 4, 1. Yeah, somehow I just don't have enough. I buy 3 a turn and it is just not getting any higher. It's infuriating. I did lose 2, I guess, last turn, but still. God, it honestly might be easier to take her capital. It's severely less populated, I think. And maybe that tavern, honestly. I feel like she'd throw a bit of a fit if I tried to take the tavern, though. No, I gotta get West Lanceford here. But as usual, I need more units. I think next turn I'll just try and dump everything in, leaving like 1 or 2 people behind and hire a bunch of mercenaries, see how that goes. Probably poorly, but you know, maybe. Ah, she's poking at me. What'd you miss? We didn't take the scandalous bribe to look the other way for the guy killing gay people for no reason other than he's bored, I guess. Didn't take the bribe. As far as combat-wise, I'm just somehow still, like, what are we trying? What are we doing? That poor guy. Hey! No! Thank you! Fucking goddamn... Took people with him. Emperor arrests Elven Duke on General's whim. Damn right I did. No one's safe from random prosecution. Well, not if they're randomly killing gay people. They're like, how you can survive the war? Well, it's got much easier now that that guy's off the street. Hey, what's up, guys?
I admit I do enjoy the privileges of nobility, Commander, but sometimes their excesses repulse me. A rat like Nakasim should be made to suffer. He should repent, not revel in riches. But such is his lucky lot, no matter how unfair and undeserved.
I'm sorry, what happened? I thought I said get the bastard.
I still don't understand why you didn't accept our generous gift, Commander.
Because he's an
now
asshole.
You stand empty-handed, and young Narkasim has suffered an unjust blow to his reputation. Except among the undead, perhaps. I'll thank you to reel that Scarlet Woman in, and ensure this goes no further.
What happened? Scarlet, what's up?
Ugh, this is all too frustrating, Commander. They arrested Narkasim, but he wasn't thrown in a dungeon. He's just confined to a palace out in the country, where he lives in opulent luxury and is reported to have already killed a servant because he looked a bit effeminate.
Oh, I see.
With no repercussions, as a matter of course.
They just put him in house arrest. But, you know, rich people, right?
That's just it. We gay people, we haven't the rights others enjoy. That creep can kill us willy-nilly.
Partly that's
all he gets
money.
coming his way is a slap on the wrist and a bloody castle to gallivant in. He'll probably be free in a month's time, stripped of his functions, sure, but ready to resume his murder spree.
Sonic's having a collab with Greg's, the fucking grocery store? Like, what?
This must end, Commander. A line must be drawn. You have shown me support before, so please, do so again. Let me announce to the world I am a proud lesbian woman, and that by order of the Emperor, I am bid to execute the wretch that undid so many of my brothers and sisters.
Such an event would shock the nation. Perhaps in need such a shock, you have my blessing. Well, I'm not sure bursting into his home and killing him is the appropriate response, but you're very cute, and I don't like this guy, so...
I shall depart immediately, Commander. With your blessing, the Archduke will be dead by the morrow, and thus an arch-enemy will be slain.
It's also fiction, so I can do what I want. Anyway, what's up?
Commander, the undead have lost what brains they don't have in the first place, and taken to domesticating the fan bear.
A what?
These creatures are about twice the size of regular bears, hunt in packs like wolves, and are extremely dangerous.
Yo, that sounds sick.
Already, several of these pets have devoured passers-by in the streets.
Well, that's what
Not to
domesticating
mention
is
the
for.
distress caused by the sickening odor left behind when they do their business.
Well, that sounds like a
They
job
are a menace
creator.
in about a dozen ways, and I therefore vote that every last domesticated fang bear be put down.
You want me to kill animals? I'm not sure I'm okay with that.
So Prospera would have me put down Cuddles.
It's named Cuddles.
Never. Fangbears are affectionate beasts and make for fantastic guardians. That they never harm an undead because we lack flesh on our bones was never even a consideration for our domestication program.
Okay, well that's a little bit sus, but I'm not gonna put down Cuddles, absolutely.
Commander, while I appreciate safety concerns, these animals were domesticated and can never be released into the wilderness again. Capture and train no new ones, I agree with that. But to slaughter all those that were unwisely attempted to be trained? No. That would be horrible murder.
Yeah.
Every time one of those giant toothed monstrosities draws near, I fear it's in the mood for a dwarfsicle. Listen to dear Prospera, Commander. Put 'em all down.
Well, you disagree, so that is a good argument for not doing what you say. Yeah. Greg's is a bakery in the UK, yeah.
The pox on that cold-hearted lizard, Commander. Fangbears are cute and hardly snack on imps anymore once properly trained.
Yeah.
We even use them as mounts in organised races. Granted, it's not a good race unless 3/4 of the riders and their steeds never make it to the finish line, but that's all part of the experience.
Yo, the imps are fucking wild. Prosper and Falstaff are agreeing. Yeah, that's a huge sign something's wrong, so absolutely not be putting down Fangbear. Like, it's named Cuddles.
You are a dragon, and
Yeah.
I therefore understand your affinity for dangerous creatures,
Yeah.
Commander. But you are putting oxen-sized foxes among the hens, expecting no harmed fowl.
Well, I'm not doing that.
We shall see.
You're saying there are oxen-sized foxes among the hens and want me to kill it, and I'm going, I don't think that's the best move.
7 bless your merciful soul, Commander. I don't know what I'd do without my Cuddles. His blood-stained fur, his glimmering white teeth. He's a darling, that Fangbear.
Besides, I gotta throw him a bone every once in a while, that York.
Very good, Commander. I'm sure there are more sensible solutions than slaughter. Perhaps we could simply muzzle these fangbears. Maybe we could muzzle Prospera too while we're at it.
Yo, what the fuck is with you today? You're trying to bribe me? You're talking about muzzling people? Agreeing with
What
Yorick?
is this damnable folly? I need fear for my very life each time I walk the streets because a bunch of skeletons adopt bloodthirsty colossi as pets.
Yeah.
I'll never leave the Raven no more, Commander. You sure you want that on your conscience?
You should have said that. I absolutely would have put them down if it got you out of here.
Wonderful. Charming. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to put a bet on a certain fangbear, wide as a castle gate, running in the 3 o'clock derby. He's a dead cert, Commander, and you can take that literally.
Yo, imps are wild. Wish imps were real. Do some crazy shit. They would love building flamethrowers, I tell you. That's why they're my favorite. True. Anyway, it is a little disappointing you never see an imp woman. Their princess conveniently exploded and all of the other imps are men. I forgot I had a boat just out here. Oh yeah, I wanted to get you all the way down here in case they sent an airship. Should do that, just so it's not, hanging out in the water. Ripe for the picking. Okay. So if I swarm everyone, I'm gonna save the game here. Well, I guess I won't, because I need to see what the battle looks like with the cards. So if I swarm just like everybody, I'm talking all my Devastators, all my Balloons, all my Imp Fighters, this guy for good measure. Don't go that. Nope. Just there you go. All my Balloons. Like all but one Devastator. Buy some units at the end, I guess. bought like 3 Devastators just to stay behind in here so it's populated. And threw my Juggernauts into the mix, all of them. What are we looking? 49%. Hi. 49%. Well, I've got the money to hire generals, and I've got a shit ton of mercenaries, so maybe I can make something out of this. Massive blow to her forces if she loses here. Found character models for the Impress game files, sending them on Discord. Oh, cool. I know this game has a somewhat dedicated yet small like fan base. It's a bit of a sleeper hit, this one. I did not mute my Discord, so everyone heard that. That was on me. Just gonna set myself to do not disturb so you won't hear anything. Anyway. Alright, I saved the game. Let's go at it. 49%, Jesus. She's playing her cards. Stop playing cards. You're making it so much harder for me. Interestingly, my bar is much higher, but alright, I got my own cards. Bring me, where is, yeah, bring me my mercenaries. What the hell? Alright. I can only play 5. I'm thinking balloons. We're at 42. I'm thinking juggernauts. We're at 44. That's not a lot. Thinking armors? 45. Imp fighters. 49. Do balloons. They seem to really like air units. I'm at 46. The balloons went down? What? Huh? How come these shaman mercenaries brought it down? Crazy. What if instead of you, we went there? That's 46. That's 45. Yeah, the shamans are making it worse somehow. I should look at Discord. All right, I'll take a look. Oh, wow. I only see this first one, but, that was the imp girl, huh? The hair is a choice. That is, quite the pick. Huh. And there's the orc princess. They're pretty similar. I guess orcs were gonna be a, race in this game, but they reneged it. Last second renegging. I don't suppose the transports will. Yeah, 46, alright. So my best odds are... Not you. There we go. Best odds are 48. I get as high as 58 if I send Edmund in. I talked a lot about orcs, but I don't think we've seen one. No, I don't think they're in the game. They're just mentioned. I mean, the odds are in our favor, and I did save. So, really hoping. God, she has so many units. I want to see those numbers fall, baby. The problem is, even if, like... Even if this is, like... She, even if I lose this at this point, I can't abide that. Because for her, this is a devastating blow. For me, this is most of my army right here. God, I've had heavy losses. But I think we've got this. Because at this point, we've got like 20 units and she's only got a handful. God, all those balloons. Oh, we still have imp mercenaries. Hell yeah. Yeah, if we're gonna kill anyone, kill the mercenaries. Okay! That was a bloodbath, but we got it. Let's go. About to pick of all the skins available for Ophelia. I think I've seen that. This game, when Kaida played this game, she was all about Ophelia. Scarlet leaves on secret mission. Sources say she's out for blood. Fangbear's off the leash. Death stalks our streets. Oh, what a brutal, brutal murdering that was. And
When I said earlier I was of the opinion a criminal like Nakasin deserved a much harsher punishment than he got, I didn't quite mean we should simply chop off his head, Commander.
I get that.
Still, I'm not about to shed a tear for the swine, and I'm so very glad for Scarlet. She must feel validated, accepted, finally.
Maybe she should have just gone with the dungeon and not brutally murder him, but you know, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right?
Commander, what madness is it that drove you to unleashing that harpy of a Scarlet?
She's cute.
She butchered an archduke as if he were a rabid orc.
Yeah, but he's a dick.
This is unacceptable, and her announcing she is gay is no justification.
Yes, it is. It's Pride Month.
You know we'd support her, but we can't support extrajudicial assassinations.
Well.
She's as bad as he was. I mean, not that he was... Oh, to hell with it.
Fair enough. You have to forgive cute ladies when they do things. Exactly. Blame it all on Edmund again.
It is over, Commander. I returned triumphantly. I rode to Narcosim's stronghold on horseback, accompanied by several dozen female knights, and there, with your seal in hand, I announced the fiend's head would roll.
I mean, that probably looked cool, but I don't think that was the best way to do that. Maybe a quiet assassination in the night, and then announce it. Okay, whatever.
It was bliss. It was vindication. They dragged him before me, kicking and screaming, but I, calm and collected, told him, I am Scarlet, Dragon's General, and one of the nature you sought to eradicate. Today, I come for you. His head
Gotta make coffee now.
A stake upon the battlements. His body had thrown to the dogs.
Yo, lesbians are crazy. Like, damn, girl. That's a bit much.
Once the news broke, the execution was met with as much applause as it was with indignation.
Wow.
We knew it would divide. But as for myself, I am perfectly content. I am who I am for all the world to see, and thanks to your approval, can look upon friend and foe with pride, with dignity, so very long desired and so very long out of reach.
That's great. Hey, don't do it again, all right? Extrajudicial assassinations are kind of like a one-time thing with me.
You are a great man, Commander, and you'll make for a great king. I wish for no more than to stand by your side until the day comes we have vanquished our last enemies.
People being crazy isn't news. First of all, have you read the Rivalry Times? Secondly, he was executing gay people. You know, 4 years before marriage legalization in the US. True. All of the writing here, the way she's describing herself as being gay and lesbian in the demographic they're in. This was all written in like 2013, and you need to view it with that lens. Like today, it's a little not great in terms of the writing. In 2013, this is pretty progressive, actually. I know people say it was a different time, like that's an excuse, but honestly, it really is a different time. All right, back to a bit of war, I think. God, I've been going an hour. I love this game so much. I look down, it's like, yeah, you've been going an hour. I'm like, if only if I looked down, it said 10 minutes, I'd have been like, excellent, I get to play this game for another 3 hours, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Right, so I got West Lanceford, excuse me. That's a big get. Huge for a guy like me. Really cuts her off and leaves me right on the cusp of her capital, which is currently weakened. If I hadn't lost so many units, I might, god damn it, try and roll up on that right now, actually. That being said, what are you? You're transport, okay. I have a Juggernaut all the way out there? Not doing anything? You son of a bitch. Could have been helping the war effort. I'm not sure how much help you would have been, but, could have been. I think my coffee's ready. Certainly is. There we go. Ah, good coffee. I'm not sure it's the most hydrating of beverages, but, you know, I don't have any water with me, and even I think it's a little bit early to be breaking out the rum. People do forget or willfully neglect time period something was made. Context is important when analyzing something. True. Certainly is. Just notice this fish bending over and, like, opening its... Boy, what did Steelside do to get this on the map? Like, what? Damn. That must really... The cartographer must really hate Steelside. He's probably from there. Probably got bullied a lot. Huh. They're only producing 1 gold? God. It's because the dwarves don't like me, I think. It was producing 4, and now it's down to 1. That also might be because, you know, a massive fuck-off battle was just fought there. Could have something to do with it. So, wow, they have 12 troopers. I need, I think, planes. Yeah, I've got 11 balloons, 3 juggernauts, and 6 devastators. That's pretty good. Like, I'm kind of confident they can hold West Lancefort from old Sybil trying to retaliate in any meaningful way. I've got an imp fighter here. I think he can actually make it down here. Yay. I got a transport? I do. I could move into Arborea here. Take that from her. Should load up with units, though. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. I've got 2 balloons here that aren't doing anything. That's crazy. This place is also pretty well stocked up. 5 armor and 3 balloons. 5 now. These 2 devastators. Nothing to sneeze at. Oh, and some shaman balloons. I should get that over there as well. They can only move 1? Ugh. Move 2. I'm gonna move you. Well, I'm gonna load you up with 1. And also load you up to the transport. There. I'm gonna throw you guys there. And then you are gonna go. You have to, like, very specifically carry the units where you want to go, because if they touch another country, they move through it, and that counts as a movement. And there's, like, a very slim line here where it can get from the Katzenstein before I offload and just declare Arborea mine. Mine, all mine! Anyway. Not load, don't want to do that. Take me to before I had that massive victory over my sister. Anyway. She's putting up a fight in Arborea. Ooh, she's putting up a hell of a fight in Arborea, actually. I figured she let it go fighting my brother up there. Don't throw, no! Don't put the mercenaries. I should get my own mercenaries before I start hiring my units. Gotta fill it up. Why not? Edmund will give us a 73, but so will Scarlet and, you know, women, so. Yeah. Hop to it, lads! Win this one for the Gipper. The Gipper's me in this context, not Reagan. Alright, Sybil's army. Kill the mercenaries first. That's why they're there. Sorry, mercenaries, but it's true. Alright. A splendid victory. They did get some armors, though. But we have enough. We took it. Winning more territories does not help the Empire with its personality crisis. Sneers seer? What? Oh, a seer. Emperor's Dark Secrets and White Lies. Wow. A story so good they had to run it twice. Crazy. Alright, no one has anything to say, so off to war. A bit of war. Man, when there's no one to talk to, this game goes a little bit faster. Alright. I mean, she does have quite the armies here, but she's also gearing up to take my brother. I don't know how easily I can hold it. Does she only have one grenadier there? Hold on. Let's see, I don't know how easily I can... Oh, she really only has one grenadier there. Don't know how easily I can hold that against, Inexpunga? What a stupid name. Who named that? Xiphium. That's a... Go to the pharmacy and get that. Xiphium, indeed. It might behoove me to sort of drive her out of Xiphium, actually. A tavern is there, which is always good for me. And, weakens her position yet more. He's loading up, though, down here. I cannot slouch when it comes to defending this place, so... More planes. And I need more Devastators. Build 3, dump 3 in there. Then there's you. Alright, boys. He's got one unit. We're gonna swing down from the north on him. Shaman can go there, so I have some shaman backup. That's a tavern. That's a tavern. It's a shame this is the closest war factory. Well, I guess that one is, but I don't own it. I don't have the money for a war factory, unfortunately. Fiddled sticks. Is that what I want to do? I mean, 100% I'm gonna win that, but... Yeah. Okay. Alright. Save it up. You're at 84.5? Yeah, you're... Remember when you were worried you wouldn't hit 100 by my birthday? Now you're like, I could probably hit 125 by your birthday. I also hate this meta where people are like, oh yeah. Just save all the points for his birthday so we can min-max this shit. Like, no. Don't do that. Well, she threw some backup in. He got involved. Why are you here? My own fault? No, it's your guy's fault. Why does my brother get in on this? He saw the skies darken with balloons and planes and the hills roll with my armies. And my sister said, my God, I need to defend this territory. And then my brother went, I'm here too! I haven't done much to discourage the meta. Well, you know. I've asked nicely and complained about it. I think my 98%, I think the Imperial Army can handle. Well, hey, my brother didn't get it, and neither did my sister. Crazy. No one died. Hooray. Emperor rumored to have palace built with enemies' bones. Countries in shock. Barbaric tribes, not so much. Yeah, well. Listen, bones are sturdy. Need time to think of games? Fair. Ready for Barbie month?
But
oh god. No, I'm not.
You have heard of the famed
I forgot
elven
about
cheese
that.
Gorgon Burr?
Yo!
From the best
Cheese?
rabbit milk in Rivalon.
Rabbit cheese,
It
huh?
is a product we pride ourselves in. An artisan delicacy of the highest standing. The imps, however, have made some sort of synthetic knockoff that they are selling for a fraction of the true Gorgon Burr's price.
That's capitalism.
They even gave it the same name.
Okay, well that's an issue.
We want you to protect our product and outlaw the counterfeit cheese the imps are selling.
Listen, I'm not about to step in here and say you can't make your own shit and sell it at a fraction of the price. For knockoff, that's fine. You gotta name it something else, okay? There's a line that needs to be drawn. Starts on Tuesday? Yeah, well, I'm in Delaware for the first part of the month, so not streaming. And then, hey, listen, my life's been kind of fucking all over the fucking place. I've not thought about Barbie month at all, so... Might have to, like... I'll probably play a Barbie game in Barbie month, but it probably will not be the whole month of just Barbie games. Alright, Institute protections designated for of origin for regional products. What? Institute protected designations. Learn to read, asshole. Institute protected designations of origin for regional products.
I find myself siding with Oberon, Commander.
Yeah, I mean, kinda.
Famed are the undead's marrow macaroons, and I would abhor ignoble impish imitations.
Look, if you can make your own or a knockoff product, fine, I encourage that. But make it clear. English major? Yeah, English majors can't read.
Oberon is just belly aching again, Commander. If the imps have the smarts to produce Gorgonbear at such low costs, that merely proves they're smarter than the elves. Besides, it's just some stinking bit of cheese we're talking about. Not like they're aping ale.
Oh, I assure you, ale will be, maybe not next, but it's on the list. Let them get away with counterfeit products, not so. But again, it's like Oreos and the shitty knockoff Oreos that technically came first but are bad, so no one cares. You were getting a drink stream-wise? What? Oh, what's the plan? Regarding streams? I'll probably do a Barbie game in July, but just the one.
One can hardly blame the imps for
Barbie
grasping
month.
an economical opportunity. If the elves feel disadvantaged, well, it's up to them to retaliate with new and better products.
I'm confused. Have they found a way to actually make the thing they're selling, but cheaper? Or is it a knockoff that they're just calling it? Because those are two different things. If the elves make A at great cost and expense and effort and all that, and then the imps come along with A, easier and cheaper, that's different from imps come along with A asterisk. It's like, hey, it's A, but it's not really. We're still in Act 2? Yeah, we are until we defeat all the other commanders. My thing with Champagne is the name for it because it only comes from the Champagne region. Yeah. What is it? Is it bourbon that can only come from, like, Tennessee or something like that? Is the other one with alcohol? This is about things like designated product of origin. I mean... Yeah, I understand what they're asking in terms of, like, that. It's just what they're describing the imps having made, I'm not sure if it's, like... It's basically the same as the cheese, and they're calling it the same, which is, you know... I'm not okay with that. Or if they've actually made the cheese in their own way, it's the same thing, just cheaper. In which case, yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, now you're just making up words. Like Parmesan oregano.
Hoity-toity, high and mighty elves.
Tequila only comes
Who
from
do they
fruits from
think they
Mexico.
are?
Yeah, there you go.
As if they're the only ones allowed to make rabbit cheeses, and rubbish ones at that. Give it a couple of years, and Gorgonbear will be called an imp product. For what we make better than everybody else.
They are good at making things. I mean... I don't know. I think it's kind of important to, like, know where the thing you eat comes from. I mean, Oberon and Yorick are agreeing, which is a rare thing, and the other people I find, well, the two people I find much more, well, the one person I find much more reasonable, but I like them and I hate you. They're all saying, nah, just let the imps do it. Other people can make similar products using the same sort of method as to be called sparkling wine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's what I think it should be. So yeah, I guess I will agree.
Thank you, Commander. Trinculo may object now, but if we were to sell a cheap variant of Grumio's gunpowder, it'd be he who'd cry havoc.
I mean, probably.
Well done. If it takes laws to protect us from impish shenanigans, then by the 7 we must write them. even if they be secular.
Well, I don't know about that one, but...
What good are artisan delicacies if only the rich can afford them? Mass production of cheap crap with the same name gives the populace the idea they're enjoying something special, whereas the rich can still get hold of the real deal. It's a win-win situation you just tossed out of the window.
Well, when you put it like that...
To protect the good name of a product is one thing, Commander, but to throttle an entire economy because of it is another. I'm not so sure you thought this through.
I really don't understand what I agreed to. Am I being an asshole, or are they just not explaining this very well? Because, like, didn't I just say, you have to make sure it's, like, distinct in its naming or packaging or selling or whatever? Not that you can't make it?
So, you're shutting down our factories because the elves...
Apparently I'm an
a
asshole.
superior version of their reeking rabid cheeses? Bah! Imps will lose their jobs because of them weird-eared sore losers. There's no justice in that.
Why can't we just call it something else and be done with it? Whether they call it Gorgonmare, call it Morgengare. Who fucking cares? I don't fully understand what I just agreed to. I don't know, that normally I'm all, snap decision on that. I do not know what the fuck that one was about. Hey, I'm sorry if you liked the cheese. They're being weird about it? Yeah, that one felt weird. Didn't quite know what I was saying yes or no to, but whatever. Saying a lot and nothing all at the same time. That quote's attributed to someone, right? A politician is someone who can talk for hours and hours and say absolutely nothing. I've also heard that described as a Kojima plot, which... rude, but not incorrect. He loves yapping about weird shit. And making bisexual people able to fly, or whatever the fuck was going on in Metal Gear 4. He's called Vamp because he's bisexual. The way he drinks people's blood and flies and survives nanomachine-laced heavy water or some shit like that. Anyway, here's a breakdancing robot. Go fight him. Kojima, you've done it again. Ah, yes, yeah. Sure, at a Wawa nearby? The what now? Wawa is a regional convenience store. There's one somewhat close to where I live, actually. And it seems there is not one near, it's Hoagie Fest. Pfft, okay. Maybe you don't deserve a Wawa. Good coffee. All right, what are we doing? God, she is... Looks like she has a lot of boats. Does. 13 Grenadiers. 13 troopers. Yeah, she definitely is rebuilding her forces down here. I feel as though I gotta get some guys in here and protect this area, but given how aggressive my sister is on this map, I feel like she's the one to take down first. Hoagie Fest when they sell their sandwiches for cheaper. Yeah, I mean fair, I guess. Isn't hoagie like a Chicago thing though? The name, I mean. Move one balloon there. Move armor there. Hoagie's a Philadelphia thing. Oh, okay. Where Wawa originated. Yeah, I mean, sure. Chicago has their name for them. Is it grinders? They call them, like the big submarine sandwich. They call it a grinder or something like that. There is some weird regional name that Chicago has for it. Kojima likes rambling on, and if you say you understand any of his plots, you're either a moron or a liar. Here's the thing. The plots, you can follow them. If you pay attention, you can follow the plots. And a lot of them are actually rather interesting and compelling. But the way they're presented is such a lunatic batshit way that it's easy to sort of get lost and caught up in the presentation rather than the message. That is 100% fair. But to say that his plots are completely incomprehensible is wildly unfair. That first game was very interesting, dealing with like politics and especially Cold War mindsets. Was that 98 that came out? PS1? Not the first game was on the SNES. I'm not talking about that one. But no, the PS1 darling that everyone loves. That was like 97, 98. It was very, very compelling if you paid attention to what was going on. And then, you know, there's Mr. Otaku Convention peeing his pants. So I get it. It's easy to get lost in the spectacle, but you know, actually look at the plot and it's very good. That's not a joke, by the way. His name is Otaku Convention. Mr. Convention to the people that aren't his friends. Kojima, you've done it again. Otaku Convention. Brilliant. Ah, Snake identified the one woman because he looked at her butt when she was walking, disguised as a guard. Kojima, you brilliant man. Metal Gear 1 is a trip. 2 is also insane, but not quite as insane as 1. Then 3 is just good. 3, I'm sure it still has some insanity bullshit that I'm not remembering, but 3 is just good. You thought real hard about that name? I mean, what's the meme right now with Death Stranding 2? It's like, it's Mr. Doll, and it's a puppet, and it's like, it's Mr. Tar, the guy who crawled out of the tar. Listen, Otaku Convention's a brilliant work of art compared to Mr. Doll and Mr. Tar. Didn't play Zone of Enders. Revengeance is a masterpiece. Revengeance plot is also good. They made the villains, you know, a little over the top. They're harvesting orphan brains to run, like, AI weaponry to start a war so that the economy can thrive again. But, you know what? It's hard, and Senator Armstrong, Sundowner, Jetstream Sam. Hard to hate those guys. They are so good. Great cast of villains in that game. Phenomenal cast of villains. I gotta play Revengeance on stream. I don't think I've ever played a Kojima game on stream, actually. A lot of good memes as well. Oh, yeah. Platinum Games always delivers in the memes. I'm thinking, I get 3 units. I'm thinking 2 Devastators and balloons. I do love the balloons. But yeah, I need to shore up and, like, take her capital before she can really regroup, is what needs to happen. So that being said, I should probably, oh, hold on. You can get there in one move, asshole. Don't go through another country. Gotta move my units. Crusher in sheer force of numbers. Zeppelins, okay. Yeah. Build some units. Give me the planes. I only get 1 from you. Oh, it's killing me. I don't only get 1 from you. Your war factory. Also give me planes. We will rule the skies. Vengeance will be one of your 100k games? Hell yeah. Or Revengeance, excuse me. Yeah, if I were to play any Kojima game on here, it would probably, well, you know, all those Kojima games, I was gonna say it'd be Metal Gear Solid, but it's like, well, not playing Death Stranding, I'll tell you that, and not a lot of games after that. Boktai, the Legend of the Sun, or whatever. Anyway. Okay. Gorgon Bear prices soar because Imperial decision. Many forced to forego elven cheese altogether. I guess capitalism won the day there. Or it didn't? Fuck, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that decision. I can sell. I don't need, like, the academy at all. Sell building. I have 800 science I'm not doing anything with. I don't need more academies at this point. More mercenaries would be good. More war factories. War factories cost me 90, though, at this point. They are brutal. I don't suppose I have any cards that immediately... Diplomacy... Emporium... oh, a gold mine. Double the money. Ooh. Yeah, actually, let's double some money. Let's get me loaded, shall we? 250 for one turn. 200. 2 turns. Now let's get me some cash. Got cash, splash, and flash. I can build a gold mine for free somewhere. You're producing 0 money. God, you're the worst. Can you even make a unit? No. God, why do I have you? So other people can't have you. Gah! Awful. Oh yeah, okay, I've got my units. Let's bring them all in. The skies sung with the hum of the engines. Get me 2 Zeppelins and an armor. All right. I think in 2 turns, I'm going to try and take the capital down here. It ain't going to be pretty, but I'm going to give it a try. 2 turns because I'm currently building units I plan on using within that attack, so. Yeah. Ah, she's coming after me here? With 1 unit? And I'm only 78% chance to win? Are you... what? Like, huh? How is this only 78? Oh, they don't like me, I see. It's 1 guy versus 6, 20, 18, 9. Like, 40 almost. 1 versus 40, and they're like, oh yeah, you got a about 3/4 chance to win. Whatever. I somehow think I'll be fine. Hey, kill him. Thank you. Stop shooting my imp fighters. Just kill him. Hey, what's that? Whoa. What's that? Yeah, fuck you. Hold on. Transport. No. None of that. Yeah, of course I won that. I see they have a transport. All right. Really? I'm leaving you alone. For fuck's sakes. Go fight my sister. God. And bro, I'm winning streak and I lose the keys to the Raven. Ah, no. Keys to the Raven. All right, now I've got money. All right, I don't like this guy right here. What the fuck are we doing? Send a flying unit to deal with that. What's your movement? 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, you can make it there. 78. I'll take 78. Okay. Get some units in position here. Wish I could just highlight all of them on my next turn and dump them down there. Interestingly, I do have enough for a war factory. Yeah, 113. Nice. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I think, hold on. Have more gold cards I could be using. Play card, hell yeah. Need more money. Funny that, the war needs more money. Alright, yeah, give me another Juggernaut. Me a Bomb Balloon, and... yeah, give me another Hunter, why not? Alright. Next turn, mass-scale invasion in Wakefield, trying to dethrone my sister. Get this game, you know, into the third act at the very least. Second act is tough. They got like 3 people I gotta kill. I mean, I'm sure I'll be fine, right? So, yep, okay. Once again, sure I'm gonna be fine here. What'd you miss? Well, we're about to attack my sister. Latest win, present Empire, no real advantage. Well, got rid of him. Oh, we also gotta... Hold on.
It has come to my attention, Commander, that the government is spending an awful lot of money funding scholarships for each and every child that shows the mildest sparkle of intelligence.
What?
But isn't it the parents' responsibility to pay for their education? It is they who should invest in their offspring's future, not the royal treasury.
What? You're against state-funded education? What the fuck? No. No. What?
Why would the state pump money into education indeed? As if children have so much to learn.
Hey, Prospera.
They need to study the 7 scriptures and there's an end to it.
This guy agrees with you.
Rot.
Think about that. Think about that, Prospera. Conquered him already. They are so on the back foot. They are like far from my mind. They literally just have one territory left. As soon as I like gather forces, I can sweep in and eliminate my brothers. My sister's the problem right now. I feel like once she falls, the rest is just going to be easy cleanup. But it is mainly her I am dealing with right now.
A proper education is a right, not a luxury.
Yeah.
Prospera shows a shocking disregard for those of small means.
Yeah.
We need to give all children equal chances, not deprive them of knowledge because their parents lack the necessary coin.
That's 100% right. I'm glad you woke up. Jeez.
Normally, I agree with any measure that saves us gold.
Wow, rare
but
W
this
for you,
time
too.
I don't. Not every dwarf is born rich, but I'll be damned if he doesn't get the chance to die rich.
Well.
And education is the key. Maths, economy, finance. They need to learn.
I mean, your heart's in the right place, so I guess I won't say any more about it.
Withhold money from education? Madness! A stupid imp can blow himself up well enough, but it takes a scientist to blow up all the others.
Boy, when you put it that way, hell yeah. I will not be okay, I almost said yes. Because the proposal is to abolish it. I will not be abolishing it.
So you'll keep spending cash on a bunch of students who'll drink the night away and waste the taxpayers' contributions.
You didn't get invited to parties,
did you?
Sponsor
dwarven carnivals and flatly admit you don't know what to do with your riches.
Yo, actually, that sounds dope. Can we sponsor some dwarven carnivals? Great idea. Thanks, Prospera. Yeah, no, she absolutely did not get invited to parties. That's what that's about.
So you're saying there is more to mortal understanding than the words of the 7?
Yes.
Yet another example of how lacking the views are of those not yet undead.
I
do pity you, Commander.
Didn't you die because you were jerking off under a like with a candle in your bed sheets and it caught fire?
Well done, Commander. Believe it or not, but I too stemmed from humble beginnings. And if it weren't for a generous scholarship, I wouldn't stand here today.
Yep.
You wouldn't want that now, would you?
Yeah, you're all right. You know, you're all right.
Good. And there's
Good.
an end to Prospera's twaddle.
Twaddle.
Of course I can pay for the best education in the world, even if I had 50 toddlers round the hearth. But if the state will pay for them, why in the hell would I say no to that?
Well, there it is. You were doing good, and then that, but, you know.
There, that's settled. I've 15 scamps running around at home, and they cost me enough as it is.
Oh, imps. Anyway, a bit of war, I think. Clear the old head. I was a fool not playing these, oh, I don't have any money cards. Naval units are 50%. That's actually good if I want juggernauts. I might do that, honestly. Aerial units. Ooh, for balloons. That's good. That is great. My country immune to invasion and enemy cards for 1 turn. Damn, that's a good card. That's a great card. I want that card. That being said, hold on. Let's make some balloons in preparation for my brother up there. Play that card. I can build 11 units. Oh my god. And 4 balloons. Oh, hey, guess what we're building? Guess what we're building? Guess what we're building? The skies shall turn dark as the balloons soar on my brother. 11 balloons. Holy damn. That's gonna be a bad day for you, dear brother. Frostburg? No, that's the island. Carthen. I'm a balloon boy. Hey, listen, I love the bomber balloons. They're good units. War is war and hell is hell. Ah, the classic, what is it? Not Matlock. MASH. Classic MASH. Feeling she was not going to be invited to parties or had a friend she doesn't know it either. Like, yeah. Ocean's 11? Do they have a balloon in Ocean's 11? I've seen the movie. I don't recall a balloon. Alright, you can make it in there. Okay. So, can I, like, do anything? I can... They just can't move, is all that means. And I decrease their money. Ooh, and I bring the population to 0%? That's... I don't know how you recover from that. Let me give a quick bit of genocide here. Ah, delightful. What? Huh? I don't know if I take her capital, if the capital will just move, or if I just get her stuff at that point. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna try and make a move for the capital. There's a scene where the Mormon twins are teasing each other about being a balloon boy. In Ocean's 11? What? The heist movie? In Vegas? What? I have no memory of this. I remember, fucking, what's his name? George Clooney. Ripping off a casino with, Bernie Mac and, Matt Damon? And Brad Pitt, I think. Great cast. And then they did Ocean's 8 with his wife, and I heard that one was fine. It just wasn't, like, super special or anything. Got 3 movements. Yeah, okay. Alright. Gather round, everyone. It's time for an invasion. We can just go 1 space. Thank you very much. Send 12. Leave 1 behind. All 12. All 3 juggernauts. Throw a 4th juggernaut in there. Send in 5 planes. Send in 2 devastators. An additional balloon. An additional juggernaut. And a hunter for good measure. 34! God almighty! Like, all of that, and I've got a 34% chance to win. That's how brutal it is taking these capitals. God almighty. I can't roll the dice on a 34 is the problem. I could genocide them a bit. That did not improve my odds at all. Alright, well. Sadly undo all that, everyone. Alright. I can't go in on a 34. That's just... It's not allowed. 8's not his wife, it's his sister. Wasn't horrible, but it could have been better. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I thought it was his wife. I haven't seen it if it wasn't clear by my vague description, inaccurate of the plot. 3 units, fuck. What has she got? 15, 18. Oh, yeah, I need... buy units. Get me juggernauts, I guess. 2 juggernauts. Oh, no, not balloons. Give me 2 juggernauts and... strong against medium, heavy in buildings. It's light ground units. Yeah, give me more hunters. It seems like she has a fair bit of hunters. That being said, also, we should, you know, move units over there at least. God. With my numbers, how am I only at 34%? I mean, she also has, like, you know, big numbers, 15, 18, 7, 13. Oh, wow, she has a shit ton. She has 10 armors, good lord. These are not the money moves I was hoping to make. Also didn't save. Hope there's no war. Oh, there's a little bit of war. A transport moved out. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna assume you can handle it. Yeah. It's a balloon versus a transport unit. Probably fine. Stop doing that. Like, what do you hope to accomplish? Boom. Yeah, wow. Fucking cool. Awesome. Idiot. Want to get paid to party? Apply for state scholarships. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how it works. Policies have the consequences. Motivations increased by 4% and I receive 2 less gold. Because I'm paying for school now? Maybe I should look into taking my brother, since I did just buy like 11 balloons. Let me, hold on. Let me get a discount on naval units. And then, yeah, just 10. Oh my god, for juggernauts. Let's buy 7 juggernauts real quick, don't mind me. Alright, change of plans. I'm thinking next turn my shit ton of juggernauts and balloons are gonna try and storm my brother. That way I can at least... I got plenty of armor as well. That way I can at least do something with you know, make some progress here, because the game is, like, politically, they're waiting for me to get to Act 3, but, like, it's hard to conquer 3 people at once. It's like this in-game lore is gonna last a while. There's a lot of stuff to do. I have people to conquer. And they're tough bastards. She's coming here? I mean, there's no way in hell. Stop doing this! You're not gonna win. He has 1%. Yeah, no way. Oh, wow, crazy. You didn't get it? Weird. And, like, what are we doing here? Come on now. You broke my hunters, and my... Somebody kill them! Thank you. God, he broke 2 units. Took them out. God damn it. I need those hunters. They're good at ground units. Emperor's supremacy on war resources is questionable and fleeting. Yeah, well. Decrease revenue by 100% and more mercenaries. Yay. Alright. Alright. Well. What happens if my juggernauts just rock up to my brother? We're at 0%. Awesome. What happens if I throw 13 balloons that way, though? What then? 11%. Well. Do you see how hard it is to take a damn capital? I just threw 22 high-level units at this guy. I'm at 11%. Ay vey. It's a large-scale war. It's hard and time-consuming. Yeah. I think I need my hunters. Gotta load them up on transport ships. Speaking of which, I should find, where's a transport ship? get one over there so I can, here's one. Just send one. That's fine. It's also expensive. It sure is. I've got over 1,000 research I can't do anything with. Wish I could convert it into money. Alright, we've got hunters. We've got an additional 2 juggernauts out in the oceans. I feel like I need more hunters because they're strong against the light ground units. Which she has plenty of. She's got like troopers and grenadiers. Yep. Weak against all, strong against none. Wow, the shamans are not great. They are support though, so. Strong against air units, weak against all. Alright, so warlocks aren't super helpful. Strong against medium and heavy units, weak against troopers and air units. Yep. Weak against air units, strong against ground units, sea units, and buildings. Devastators are also good. I want hunters and devastators. I feel like I've got plenty of air and naval forces. Then there's this. Has she calmed down up here? 20. Jesus Christ. No, she hasn't. Holy damn. Can I keep, like, destroying her shit? I can get rid of your money. And I can weaken more of your population. Boom. A little bit of genocide never hurt me. And that makes it great. For me. Someone just landed units in there. I'm indecisive. Yeah, I sure am. Keep gearing up for invasion, then not doing it. Off to the throne room.
Picture this, Commander.
I'm picturing it.
A lizard wakes in the night upon hearing a noise in another room.
Okay.
He gets up and confronts an imp burglar who
Okay.
eyes him evilly, dagger in hand. Now, with one swift strike of the tail, the lizard decapitates the trespasser upon his territory.
Damn.
Only to be charged with murder by the authorities.
Well,
Have we no right to protect our property? Our families?
I mean,
Even with little violence? Because I think we should.
lethal violence is a bit much. You fucking decapitated it. Don't get me wrong. All right, he's in your house, you know. But, like, decapitating's a bit harsh, I think.
I concur with Prospera. Breaking and entering another's domicile is like forcing your way into the inner sanctum of temples where only high priests may tread. A crime punishable by death.
I mean, I get it, but... It seems like a great way for someone to accidentally die, is what I'm saying.
The law may seem harsh in this particular instance, Commander, but it merely tries to prevent bloodshed. The imp did not attack, so there can be no claim of self-defense. And the lizard in question could have fled and called for the guards, but instead, he chose to murder a man. Is it not just he should answer for his deed?
I keep a double-bladed axe under my pillow for just such an occasion, Commander.
Maybe don't.
That lizard did what he had to do, and should be celebrated instead of sued.
Sid.
If an imp burgles another's house, and he loses his head in the process, he has only himself to blame. And I'm not saying that just because Prospera is standing nearby with her tail wagging.
Touche. On the one hand, self-defense, everyone right. On the other hand, there should be a reasonable limit. Listen, I'm for it. I get it. You broke into the house. Well, shouldn't have done that. This guy's gonna, I would say, kick your ass. Apparently, he's just gonna fucking kill you. That's on you. Shouldn't have broken into his house. But I do think it, like, this is a real easy way for someone to accidentally get killed. Allow people to kill burglars. Like beat the stuffing out of them. Absolutely. Kill? Maybe. Hey, you know what? Sure. Who's the only one that doesn't agree? I think the elf's the only one that doesn't agree.
Bravo, Commander. I'll see to it the accused is released forthwith and reunited with his loved ones. A great right has been wronged. For now we can say frankly and freely, we dare defend our rights.
All right, then.
What a man builds, earns, and gathers by the fruits of his own labor are his to protect. May the end of those that would take it from him be swift and bloody.
Apparently it was.
You made the popular choice, Commander. But I reiterate, it is not the right one. Thieves will still stalk the night, but they'll be carrying bigger and more terrifying weapons.
I like that. Oh, Yorick was going as Oberon was talking. That was a good bit. Yeah, no, hey, how are they getting these bigger and more terrifying weapons if they're having to break into homes to make a living? Just asking. What are they doing to get these bigger and more terrifying weapons? Because, gonna be honest with you, if they have to break into a home to make ends meet, they probably can't afford the big terrifying weapons.
Marvelous. 1 for righteousness, 0 for that blind old bat they call justice. Very well done indeed, Commander.
Blind old bot.
Fantastic, Commander. Imagine the possibilities. I'll leave a trail of gemstones that no thief worth his salt could resist.
Okay.
And the moment he sets foot in my house, kablam! I can finally test my new shotgun.
See, that's what I was worried about. I'm worried about this guy and all the other fucking imps. Like, come on, man. Come on. Oh, you scamp. I can't stay mad at you. God, the war is stagnating just because the capital is just such a pain in the ass to take. And I can only genocide her so many times. And rob her of money. That's kind of nice. Real easy for something like that to get out of hand. Yeah, especially with imps. Because imps are fucking lunatics. I could try taking this island and, like, minimizing her resources, but there are people like that. Yeah, well. What are you gonna do? I wish you two would just kiss already. Eliminate one of my problems. And there's you dug in all the hell up there. What's he got? Troopers. Mostly troopers and grenadiers. Yeah, I need hunters. I need hunters. Take on their lightweight units. Focusing so much on the air and sea, I'm neglecting the ground units. Speaking of which, need more hunters. Nah, I can't afford anymore. Alright. In you go, lads. This is poorly defended. Like, this is kind of well defended, I think, up here. Yeah, 8 troopers and 3 hunters. So this is pretty well defended. This is well defended, and obviously this is well defended, but everything else is, like, extremely poorly defended from her. The problem is the ones she has that's well defended are very well defended. Wakefield. Ugh. Wakefield. God, my entire army up here storming in, and it's a 34% chance. That's before cards and generals, and, like, you know she's gonna play cards to defend herself. Ugh. And there's you up there with your 18. God, this is... I might have to play this off stream a little bit to, like, boost my resources. We're just gonna be... that's difficult to do! Because, the political stuff is sort of the whole reason I'm streaming it. Damn you, game! Being compelling and difficult. Any money boosting cards? What boosting the population does. Alright, well. I guess I could ignore. I think you can ignore some political decisions, and they just kind of linger there waiting for you. Father kills son sneaking into house. Thought he was a burglar. Yeah, well, there you go. Immediately that happened. Like, as long as this is blue and not red, I think you can just ignore the political stuff and it, like, waits for you, but... Not sure I want to risk that. Huh. My life would be easier, though, if I didn't have to deal... Like, if just one of you would up and die. In-game. Stop doing that. I think I'd learn. Where are these hunters? Troopers, warlocks. Hunters, alright, yeah. I fit 2 hunters on a boat. Can always save scum it. I mean, I do, but again, like... What, you mean save scum the 30% chance until I win? I don't like doing that, but it might be what I have to do in order to get this game moving. Because the enemy forces are just such a stagnant point here. Let me try getting my dear old brother first real quick, though. I can't fit. Can a trooper fit? A trooper can fit. Okay. Uh-huh. Right, so again, I have 13 balloons. That's so many. 9 juggernauts. That or it's gonna stagnate and go on. Yeah, you're right, you're right. I hate when ARG's right. 7. Yeah, okay, well. Listen, I'll save scum a 30%. I'm not gonna save scum a 7%. That's... We're gonna be here all fucking day if I do that. Yeah, I need more. I think transports is what I need. Give me like 2 of them. As for you... God, every time I look, it looks like you have more units. It's actually hate that. Okay, as for you... Do anything to wreck you? I hate that they just won't be able to move this round, because, like, they're still there. They're still defending it. They just can't move. The bastards. Alright, it might be time to just save scum it. Send in everyone. What are we looking at with that? 41! Alright, alright. I can save scum a 41. And I will. I will absolutely be save scumming a 41. Now, if I wasn't such a giant idiot, I could actually, you know, play the RTS aspect and, like, have the dragon run in. This game's on baby easy mode. I might be able to do it, but I really, really hate RTSs, so... I'm gonna pass on that, actually. Oh, balloon. Hold on. I don't know if that'll... 42! I was gonna say, I don't know if that'll make a huge difference, but a whole 1%, you know, I'll take that. Converge. Really? Up here? Are we... Can we not? Alright, we're starting down here. Play your damn mercenary cards, you wench. Alright, she's ready. Alright, now my mercenaries. Ironclads, shamans, hunters. Oh, I got a lot of mercenaries, damn. I wasn't aware I was quite so flush with mercenaries. Get some hunters in here. We're up to 40. Devastator's 44. Our Devastator 45. Okay, well that's 44. Infighter? 45. Can I do better than 45? These juggernauts? They are. Still at 45. Ironclads. 45. throw in more juggernauts, I guess. Made it to 46. Who's leading this shit show? Catherine and Edmund can get me up to a 50, all the way up to 56. Okay, I mean, the odds are in my favor. That seems like a good save, scum. Just to remember, it's Balloon, Hunter, Devastator, Fighter, Juggernaut. Okay. Godspeed, men. This one's for all the marbles in the bag. As fun as it would be watching all these units explode and go down one by one, I'm just gonna hit continue. We did it! And losses weren't that great, actually. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm down 7 Devastators, 7 Hunters, and 5 airplanes, but you know, I kept all my Juggernauts and 7 other Devastators, all my Balloons, and my Zeppelins. That's pretty good. I can take those odds, or I can take that loss. I have conquered the capital of Sibling and successfully stole their belongings. 1 gold and 7 tech. That's all I get for that? Okay, so her country is still... Fuck off, who cares? You are not the star here. So did her capital move, or... Mismanaging troops? I assure you I'm not. Pregnant? I assure you I'm not. Ate the hamster? No comment. No comment on that one. So what happened to her territories? Yeah, I mean, they're still there. She just doesn't have her capital anymore. Which means I have her capital. Ha ha ha. I assume that makes her infinitely weaker. Alright, well, my sister's dead. Well, my sister suddenly went from being like one, other than me, the best position on the board, to the first one to lose her capital. I did not think that just dregs would remain. I thought they'd either go to me or just disappear. That being said, I can also just, like, rock up on that. So, yeah, just move, like, 3 guys there, and boom, I've taken you. Need a transport to, get my ass over to that island. Capital should be easier. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, that leaves just my brother up there, her loose territories, and my brother up there. He's gonna be a whole thing, though. He's got so many units. All he's done for turns and turns is build units. 13, 30, 38, 50, 56. He has 56 units up there. That's a lot of units. Like, damn, I can... Once I've conquered everyone, I can match that pound for pound. Don't get me wrong, but... He is in quite the defending position. Anyway, righto. I need to replace those hunters I lost, is what I need to do. How many units can I get here? 4. Okay, well, I built I'm already building a transport. More hunters. They're good at those ground units. Alright. We're gonna save here. And end the turn. Oh, wow, she's trying to take his capital. To give herself a new capital. That's great. This is phenomenal, because she had a massive army and so did he. I'm really hoping they just weaken the hell out of each other. He has a 2% chance to win. Ooh, that's not good. How are we looking? No, he has a lot, actually. Oh, weaken each other. So good, yes. Destroy each other, you idiots. Reduce your forces. I'm rooting for green on this one, at least to, put up a good fight. It is not looking good for green. She's been flung into a desperate position. Oh, yeah. I gotta fully defeat, Sybil is her name, before anything. Alright, well, I had hoped she would do a little more damage to my brother. Don't mind you. Not at all. Yeah, she did not do a lot of damage to my brother, unfortunately. Certainly took a chunk out of his army, but, yeah, no, that was just a big loss for her. And now that place is full and open. Empire prevails, death toll climbs. Yeah, total casualties of war are, Yeah, okay, you can see that on the webcam. 120,860. That's a lot. More than is good. Awesome. I've refilled my mercenaries. What do you want?
Well done, Commander.
Ah, okay.
The first of your dastardly siblings has fallen to your might.
Yay.
This victory will send terror leaping down the spines of your remaining opponents. Once more, we set an important step in the direction of victory. Bravo.
She was forced into a corner. Yeah, she was. What's the throne room have to say about all this?
Commander, we imps think it is a terrible shame and waste that the consumption of orc meat is outlawed. All because of the elves, of course. Damn them. Look, we already use these creatures like we use oxen and horses. So why not eat them as well? It's cheap meat, so many of your poor citizens would only be too glad for the opportunity.
Aren't the orcs, like, intelligent, though? Like, what? He has a point? I don't think he does. I think the orcs are, like, almost as much of a race as the rest of us. They're, like, one step below.
The orc is a filthy beast, Commander.
I don't even know why I asked you.
Immoral and impure. Depravity has been bred into them over countless generations. Partake in their flesh, and their impurity will taint your blood. Beware, Commander. Beware of this corruption.
He's not for eating orcs. I thought he would be. Interesting.
Mr. Shortfuse is correct. It is we elves who sought to abolish the sordid practice of eating orcs some decades ago, and we succeeded on the basis of morality. Let us not revert to the practices of less enlightened days.
Ooh, I do.
Agreed, Commander?
Very relevant today. I do hate the fact that we're in a new Puritan age. Fighting tooth and nail for that.
Trinculo is quite right, Commander. Orc meat is cheap and nutritious. Or so I'm told. I myself would never touch the stuff.
Of course
but
not.
There's fortunes to be made selling it to those who can't afford pork, beef, or mutton. It would be an act of philanthropy, Commander.
You're right. We should make pork, beef, and mutton cheaper. I agree. Glad you thought that.
Commander.
Sorry.
Commander.
Interrupted
Orcs
her.
are vile and cruel, but we in turn treat them vilely and cruelly. I am against their use as slaves in the first place, so no, I don't condone their consumption. They may not be one of the recognized civilized races, but they have a language and a culture of sorts. Eating them would make us no better than ogres or giants, creatures we fear exactly because of their lack of culinary scruples.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and say I guess the orcs are basically treated as slave labor. Gonna abolish that when I can. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say we can't eat orcs. As you said, they have their own language and shit. They're eating sentient beings, so the imps want to. Apparently they used to. The elves outlawed it, and the imp is like, hey, I really miss eating orcs. Can we go back to that? No.
Blimey, what a tradition we
Orcs
could
are
have
people
installed,
too.
Commander. Every time
Got an
an orc
achievement.
slave dies, we could have had a barbecue. But no, they'll just go to waste on the funeral pyre as usual. So sad.
Yeah, gonna be honest, I'm not really... I love you, Trinculo, but sometimes you just say some shit, and it's like, I don't think I agree.
But the spirit of orcs freely stalk the blood of the innocent, and the end of the Empire would have been predestined, Commander. It has been averted. Blessing of the Seven be upon thee.
Yeah, no, Prospera definitely is, like, the most calm and rational among these people. But every once in a while she has a take that's really like, no? Like getting rid of state-sponsored education. What the? No. Obviously that's a bad idea.
I'm glad you do indeed agree with me, Commander. Trinculo's proposition was a particularly ghoulish one, and I hope to leave this notion behind us once and for all. Even if wild orcs will gladly eat what elf they can get their claws on.
Well... See, that's kind of why I was all for people having weapons or something. Like, you know, it's... We live in a world where that's a thing we have to wake up and deal with.
I'd have thought you'd be more charitable, Commander. Orcs will die whether we give them a hand or not. And think of all those hungry street urchins. Think of their wide eyes. How they'd praise your name for being allowed to savor a tender piece of orc. Alas, Commander. Alas.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well done, Commander. If we want to call ourselves civilized, we must constantly endeavor to earn the title. We have earned it today. Let us earn it again tomorrow.
Blimey, what a tradition we could have installed, Commander.
Oh,
Every
yeah,
time.
sorry. I was talked to you already about it. Yeah, no, again, I'm not gonna be the bad guy because I don't want to eat another species. Oh, I did get all of her stuff. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, she left me this. I got her units too, which is great. Holy shit, I got her units. You had to go and waste all of your... Why would you fling them there? Just leave them for me to take. All right, whatever. I guess if you take their capital, they have one turn to try and get a capital back, and if they don't, I just get it. So, you know, desperation play. Understandable. Right, we gotta move units into here now. Guess so, yeah. Gotta hold this. This is being held quite nicely. 8 grenadiers and armor and 4 troopers. I need like a boat out there. There's a transport. No, that's an armor. There's a transport. All right, yeah, get me a boat. I need to hold this in Expunga. I'm probably fine, you know, like, not leaving this particularly well guarded. He's all the way over there. He'd have to get through one or the other, so I gotta shore people up. Crap, this suddenly became the new front. Hey, all you guys fucking panic. We got places to be. Moving 12 balloons out there to hold it. Thank goodness it's so close by air and sea. 6 juggernauts go. I did build a transport to try and take the island, but hardly seems like it matters now. Zeppelins, get out there. Hunters, actually get on the transport since I built... And go! Oh, this is a war factory, actually. Hold on. Okay. Yo, let's build some hunters. Hell yeah. This being a war factory is huge. I can, like, just produce units right next to it. That's excellent. All right, yeah, that was, like, the first domino. Taking down Sybil is, like, giving me a lot more land and units and resources, and it's literally this and all the way up here in the corner. Those are the only 2 parts of the map I don't control now. I control literally everything else. 9. I have a lot of units here. I gotta get a transport. You're a war factory. Let me build 1 unit. Thank you. Give me a transport. We gotta involve these guys in the war. Good holding that place, but hey, the biggest threat in me is no longer coming to take it. I think that'll do. I'll pop a save here. Glad I rolled them dice on that 56. Glad I won too. Vital. And then she wasted a shit ton of units. The nerve of her. He's throwing 1 guy at me. He's about to 1 guy me. Oh, crazy. That didn't work. That's wild. Who would have seen that coming? Poor denied cheap meat. Let them eat roots instead, says Gourmet Emperor. Some roots are tasty, right? Isn't that what cinnamon is? Isn't that what ginger is? Tasty roots. As far as you, you're only alive because of how isolated you are, but I need more, I think, transports to carry people. More hunters. And give me more... could always use more balloons. I'm also raking in money at this point because of all the territory I just got, which is so good. Yeah, you're coming here. Zoom in. Load up the... Can I load... Nah, that's not how that works. I thought you could, yeah, public transportation. Yeah. Right. In you go. Fit all four of you. So what numbers am I dealing with? 21 hunters. Gross. 15 armor. Gross. 2 transports. 19 troopers. Gross. 2 grenadiers. Well, live with that. 2 devastators. Yeah, it's all his land units. That guy is flush with land units. That being said, I am sort of poised to like, he's staring down this barrel, and this probably isn't good for him. This is a bad day to be this guy. I got 40 bucks. Thinking just more hunters for his land units. All right. At the rate I'm going here, I hope to be out of Act 3 into Act 3, excuse me, by the end of this stream. All quiet on the front? Well, is for now. More mercenaries, love to see it. All right. So what odds am I looking at if I just have, if I have everyone just bum rush this guy? Stop doing that, I swear to God. I keep zooming in after I scroll over because I don't know how, like, it just cuts to the side. I don't know how close it is on the war table. Who would he, why is this even an option? Why do we have this? No one cares about the oceans over here. What'd you miss? Oh, I'm talking about how I'm probably gonna get to Act 3 if I can keep up the pace of the war right now. I also just want to see how fucking cooked this guy is if I just dump everyone on his doorstep. Every fucking balloon, every juggernaut, all my hunters. You don't have any cargo, that's fine. The Zeppelins, 2 of you, all the balloons, the shaman, the fighters, send in 1 armor, 1 devastator, all the balloons, the armor, the devastator, the shaman. We can send the grenadier, and how many do I have of you? I only have 1 of you, and you guys to back up, and you can go up there so that no one's unpopulated. How are we looking? 70%. Oh my God. This looks so brutal. This is so... How far can I zoom in? Pretty far. All right, let's take a good up close look at this. Long ass war's over soon. Yeah, and then we enter Act 3. My God. Jesus Christ. Hey, brother, how's it going? I stopped by for a friendly visit, don't you know? Oh dear. And that's before mercenaries and everything. Yeah, I think I can save scum a 70%. This is so bad. This is awful to look at. This is a mess. All right, well, a bit of war, methinks. It's down to 68. He bought some units. He's definitely playing cards. Yep, there he goes. He's built those up. All right, even with all his cards, he's at 61. All right. What do we got? Ironclads, love that. Well, they're only good for air units, which he doesn't really have, so. Devastator's always good. Juggernauts are great. Get some imp fighters in there. 64. Juggernaut. 67. More hunters is good. 68. We gotta plan a lot. I mean, we gotta kill a lot, according to this. Armored mercenaries. These are... Oh, they are armor, I see it. Some Zeps. 68. Can I do better than 68? Devastators. 71. Ooh, can I do better than 71? Apparently, Devastators are real good. I don't have any other Devastators. Okay. Well, then, never mind. 80 with Catherine. 81 with Edmund. 79, 74. All right, Edmund. Time to earn your keep, Lizard Man. You have 81. I'm also not going to watch all these numbers fall. I'm just going to... Okay, there we go. Took some losses. Lost transport, some troops, a couple hunters, and my shamans. But, yeah, we take that. That's my brother down. I'm coming for you, you bastard in the northeast. Me when I yell at Maine. More mercenaries, love to see that.
Excellent, Commander. Simply excellent. I realize I may seem like a cynical old sorcerer when I receive the news of one of your siblings' deaths with such relish. But if it hastens our progress to peace, may one fall neath your blade every day.
I mean, we got one left. The problem is he's on an island, which means the land units have a bit of a time getting up there. But hey, still, that's second sibling down.
Commander, it can't have escaped your notice that elf women tend to breastfeed their children in public.
It had actually, but
Walking down
okay.
the street, everywhere I look, there is another mammal suckling its offspring like there's no tomorrow.
Are you
But
for
quite
real?
frankly, it disgusts me.
Okay.
You don't see me pulling up my skirt and laying eggs in the middle of Palace Square. Huh. These things are private matters and should be kept out of the public eye. You won't allow this sordid custom to continue unchecked, will you, Commander?
I was all for, like, Team Lizard a couple streams ago. But, yeah, no, breastfeeding in public. First of all, love titties, so I'm all about that. But more defensively, and what I would normally say in a room full of advisors and whatnot, why are you looking? Well, because it's titties, obviously. But more so, in-game, more so, like, first of all, Prospera, you have tits. Look, like, before we get into that, you've got massive titties. Like, since we're on the subject. So first of all, I don't know what your problem there is, but also, you're making it like a reptile thing. Like, get over yourself.
The lizard speaks true, Commander.
Yeah, of course she does.
These women have no shame, no sense of respectability.
They sound great.
When they feel inclined to feed their whelps, let them do so with a bit of decorum, in a place where none can behold their vulgarity.
All right, well, I'm ignoring you.
I'm afraid Prospera is overreacting somewhat, Commander.
Agreed.
It would be wrong to ban public lactation for the sake of such vague and
Don't call it
reasons.
that. Do not
Why
call
take
it
away
that.
a liberty that harms no one, but on the contrary, shows us the flowering of a species at work. We elves regard breastfeeding as an almost sacred ritual that uplifts the spirit of the beholder.
Okay, you're making this a weird thing. I'm like, listen, I'm on your side, but I don't want to be. You're making this a weird thing. That's what it is. Right, but don't call it public lactation. That's a weird way to put it.
Breastfeeding is a miracle of nature, a thing of solemn beauty. Let that cold-blooded lizard be offended if she wishes, but don't try and hide what is nothing more than a perfectly normal, yes, glorious practice.
I don't like your vibe either. Why are we like, listen, it's just breastfeeding. Why are you acting like it's this thing to be celebrated and observed? It's not. It's literally just feeding a kid.
Seeing a woman suckling her child, that mysterious smile on her lips, the sound of the relishing babe, it always puts a smile on any imp's face. Did you know imps enjoy their mother's milk well beyond their first few years? Ha! Ban public breastfeeding? No! Applaud it!
Okay.
Promote it! Reward it!
All right, listen. I'm not gonna ban it, but you all are freaks. I need to like not. you all got to do your own thing, but I'm not banning this. Lactating's a weird way of putting it, maybe because you see lactation rooms every day at work. I mean, I guess maybe. But no, like referring to, what did he call it? Public lactation. Yeah, no, I think that's just a weird way to put it. Why is everyone looking is my main question. Yeah, they're really like celebrating this. Like, I was doing it for a bit, but they're all in this room like, we love when kids are sucking on titties. What? Anyway, yes, I'm gonna keep allowing it.
I protest.
Yeah,
Indeed,
too bad.
I do protest. I
Too
mean,
bad.
what's next? Shall we allow public copulation as well?
Sure, sounds hot.
Will we approve of people cheering on couples as they undertake procreation?
Yeah, go for it.
One has to draw a line, Commander. Not everything goes.
Disagree. You had some good ideas there. All right, everyone, next, public copulation, as she put it. We're all for it? Great. Start banging in the streets.
The leader who gives license to debauchery gives license to the moral corruption of his entire society.
Thank you. I'm gonna get that on a
Persevere,
plaque and put it
Commander,
above my bed.
and civilization will come crashing down around you.
Bravo, Commander. I will be sure to inform my brethren that the dragon respects one of nature's, and thus one of the elves', most exquisite rights.
Hear, hear. And let it be known that anyone who opposes a woman exposing her breast whenever she damn well wants to is ripe for the monastery in my book. And I don't care whether her purpose is nursing or not.
Gotta be honest, I am with him on this one. Just love some titties. Listen, I'm fine if that's your reason, but just say that. Don't, like, dress it up as anything more than that.
Good show. Let us celebrate all mothers in the land. Bosoms aplenty, and an infant on every nipple. Huzzah!
What a weird day this has been for the Dragon Commander. It's like, man, I miss when it was a lot easier to judge these things. What debauchery? Why are they opposed to breastfeeding? Well, the lizard's opposed to it because that's not what, like, lizard society does, being reptiles. Even though she, again, clearly has breasts. Like, that's either, what is it? Artificial? Prop? The word is escaping me. That's either there purely to be there, or I don't know what her problem is. And this guy's just a lunatic. Big shout out, though, once again to the undead woman in the bar with the pumpkins in her shirt. Hell yeah.
Between you and your team of generals,
big fan of her.
Not even an army of demons.
Anyway, don't care. There are real people weird that deify women who breastfeed? Yeah, they're all in my fucking throne room talking to me about it. Quite bizarre. It's like, hey, shut up. Like, what? It's just a woman feeding her kid. Anyway, yeah, I need to have my units move across the land to go back up my capital as it's about to rip into my brother. Sadly, I don't think the land units can really join me, unfortunately, because I need boats to get over there, and I mean, I've got plenty of boats here, but they're all for land units is the problem. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna move the ones that have like free space down here. That way, I just know where they are. And the full ones can stay up there. So these guys are all empty. Bring me... Oh yeah, get some Devastators on there. Do I have Hunters? I do have Hunters. In you go. In you go. And in you go. Alright, all the boats are full. Love to see it. Once my my backup Air Force arrives, start making money moves towards my last brother up here. And the last territory, Frostburg. Oh, I should buy units since I've got money and the ability to do so. Ooh, what do we want for backup? We think more balloons. I should get some imp fighters, I think. They're cheaper than balloons and juggernauts, so. Sure, just get a bunch, why not? Bare boobs for all to see, commands Horndog Emperor. Well, listen, if the shoe fits. They were bound to get one headline, right? Yeah. Accurate, shut up. But also, yeah. Alright, my boats can go there. They can attack next turn. All my balloons can come here. Oh, the Imp Fighter, all one of them can go there. Zeppelins can back them up. I don't know why I need to go up and over, but whatever. That's it for the Air Force. Yeah. Transports are loaded up. I'm gonna build some juggernauts just to have them. 20 each. Ugh, they are expensive. Give me 3. Got 7 fighters, 32 bomber balloons. Good lord. May have gone a little excessive on that. And I'll get a transport and 2 more hunters just to have them. It's nice that I can build 12 units. All right. I don't think I'm in much danger of him mounting a comeback at this point, but in one turn, we march on my brother. Where are you, Emperor? We are building up. What do you mean? Oh, for God's sakes. Sabotage, mercenaries. Love those mercenaries. Alrighty. Again, this is a little excessive, but here it is. Okay, let's do this. What? This unit is on the border of the map? What? And wrapping is enabled. Move the army to the other side of the map by dragging the pawn the opposite edge and place it there. Oh, can I, like, the earth is round and I can, like, warp around and shit? Okay, well, that's good to know, I guess. If I need it. Alright, move all the juggernauts in. The transport, this is a full one, yeah? Yes, okay. There you go. Unload. You're full. Get in there. Unload. 32 balloons. Get in there. It's a lot of balloons. You're empty, so load you up in a second. You're full. Get in there. Unload. Get in there and unload. How are we looking? 28. Good thing we still have a lot more people to move. Get in there and unload. Our fighters. 12 more juggernauts. Get in there, boys. There you go. Load that boat up and get it over there. And you're never gonna believe this. Unload the units. The shaman can't reach. It can only move 1, but you know. You can only move 1. You move 3, so. Get in there, my zeppelins. That would appear to be everyone I can get over there. How are we looking? 50! God damn, it is on the line. Okay, here we go. A literal 50. You'll love to see it. I got mercenaries, I got generals. This is a fucking mess. Let's do this. Not making the same mistake you made cooking burgers. Oh, not in the oven then this time? Oh, he's buffing himself that way. Does he not have... Oh, I guess he doesn't have mercenaries. He doesn't have the resources. Better for me. Balloons. Devastators. He doesn't have any air units. Juggernauts. Imp fighters. Hunters. All right, and who's leading this charge? 64 between Catherine and Edmund, and I always prefer the woman in charge. So, with a 64% chance, send it. All right, we did it, boys. 315 gold. Boy, that'd have been nice to have a little while ago. God damn. Act 3.
Behold how powerful the dragon had become.
I haven't done
Many
shit,
of his
actually.
rivals had fallen.
Just been ordering people
Victory
around.
seemed inevitable. But then Corvus the demon, cruel and cunning as he was, decided to intervene, for he did not want the war to end.
You son of a bitch.
He infested all the Empire's enemies, using terrible blood magic. Though he remained bound to the Raven, he was now present in all of the dragon's foes. Enthralled, they became stronger and more vicious than ever. The final battle between dragon and demon had begun.
Act 3. Yes, that demon that lives in our basement decided he likes war, so he's going to keep doing a bit of war. Emperor's Flurry of Victories, fact or fiction? Well, it's fact,
Commander,
clearly.
a word, quickly. Devilry has befallen us that may yet spell our doom just when the end was in sight. It is Corvus. He has escaped from my bonds. Too tranquil was I in the delusion that I had him shackled for good, but
You
no,
son of a bitch.
He has flown, or rather multiplied, in infinite demonic shards that hold a firm grip over every single one of our enemies, and empowers them with hellish might.
Yeah, we're fighting a demon now. You don't need to justify it.
Each foe we now face will be much more powerful than he was before, and it will take our forces their utmost to vanquish them. You I forewarn, Commander, but let the rest not know of this demon influence, or else all faith in victory would plummet like a stricken bird.
Wait, so I'm not gonna tell them we're fighting demons? I feel like I should. An evil warmongering demon doing evil warmongering, who'd have guessed? Yeah, crazy.
You, and you alone, can now accomplish what we set out to do. One dragon will have to face an endless number of demon-driven fiends, and desolate them all. I know you can, my friend. Show them why you, none other, are the Dragon Commander.
Well, I am a dragon and I'm a commander, so that's kind of in the name. Anyway, he's off to do more bullshit, I guess. What's the map look like before we carry on? Wow, it's only... Hey, I got boats aplenty, apparently. So does he. Okay, wow, this is... Zoom out here, jeez. Okay. Huh. This isn't a good position for me. I have all this, I guess, but... Yeah, I've got all this going on, and, where's my capital? There's my capital, okay. War Factory. Look at all these units he has. Actually, that's not that many, but still, compared to mine. Yeah, so they started me down here in a not great position. I'm gonna have to work my way around and up for his capital here. It also might be worth taking the north as well. It's a lot of red, yep. It is only one enemy, though, so at least I'm not fighting a war on 3 fronts this time. It is the slow decimation of a demon. It should go much faster, because I'm not juggling so much. I've also got a shit ton of money. But that's, that is, yeah, for another time. Is there anything new to build? Sure isn't. All right, well, all that research going to waste because I'm not spending it on the fucking RTS nonsense. Hey, let me go yell at this demon real quick. Bro, what the hell? You don't laugh, it's really...
Have you come in search of my powers, dragon?
Wait, what?
To think that foolish wizard thought he could keep me enthralled forever. One does not bind a demon for long. You and your rivaling brothers. You and your bickering sisters. I have aided you all, but always did
Well, you didn't aid me. I never asked for help.
With the support of my spells and knowledge, the dragon would win the day. Win, yes. Become rich and plump with roaring blood.
Not sure this was a good plan.
Now you are ready to be devoured. Once I have you bleeding, and I can break the dragon's mind, your dreams I shall walk, and your soul will be mine. One of the ancient line will be my blood servant, and I will be mightier than any demon has ever been.
Hey, I have a question, wizard friend. This guy's the ship, right? And it's a cool ship. Why don't we just destroy the ship? Won't that kill him too, or?
So, come find me.
You're right here.
Come fight me.
I will.
For with each kill,
So do you want me to win or not?
Death, I long more passionately to shred your flesh.
I will say, apparently, if you do rely on this guy and, like, take his spells and shit, his armies are stronger in this act, but I never did any of that, so it doesn't matter.
What a love.
Oh yeah, I can't ask for help from him anymore. He's like, no, I'm not gonna help you fight me.
Commander, we really need to act on the misuse of necromantic magic.
Uh-oh.
Only last week, some dunderhead slipped up during an incantation, and now 5 generations of skeletal elves are demanding their homes and hearths back from their own living descendants. Enough is enough.
I'm inclined to agree. That sounds like it's an annoying issue. Will I curtail necromantic experimentation? Here's the thing. He makes a great point. My wife is watching, and she really likes necromancy.
7 strike that rotten dwarf. Necromancy is an art, and its practice should be encouraged, not muzzled.
Bone zone indeed. Thank you, my wife. You so accurately put it there.
Sir Falstaff and I are in agreement, Commander. Quite unnerving to have an undead woman knocking on the door claiming she's your great-great-great-grandmother, and could she please have her old room back? Or so I'm told.
Mishaps like these happen all too frequently, and more often than not, crazed necromancers are causing them. They are the least responsible of all wizards, hunted even by the elves, and we should ensure they are put under strict observation by other, more responsible sorcerers.
Boy, until that strict observation, Kaido was frothing at the mouth with every word you said. They're least responsible, they're crazed, accidents constantly, they're being hunted, so they're cool outlaws and retrobates.
What Falstaff calls
Reprobates,
misuse,
excuse me.
we imps call creative experimentation. Science is basically a series of accidents that sometimes leads to a nice little novelty. So let them incant away, those necromancers. No harm in trying.
And the imps agree? Ah, fucking Kaida couldn't agree more. Or faster. Like curtail necromantic experimentation. I guess I won't.
Do as you please, Commander. But they had better leave my ancestors well alone. Grandfathers, aunts, parents. Couldn't stand them when they lived. So you can imagine how I'd feel about their remains shuffling about the house.
Just call him a burglar and kill him.
Glory be unto the braves that look the 7 in the face, and therein find the power to animate those whom life abandoned. Praise be the necromancer, king of all creation.
So you're the result of a necro. I thought the gods just sort of randomly chose who came back. It's almost like your religion doesn't hold up, you dumbass.
Do you realize just how many people have died over the last few millennia?
Quite a few.
A couple of necromantic accidents more, and we'll be contending with millions. The undead will outnumber the living. Dozens of generations going, in my day this, youth these days that. Oh, the chaos. Oh, the utter boredom.
Boy, it's crazy that that would never happen today.
Necromancy is not the innocent pastime of eccentric magic weavers, Commander.
It is.
Allow them to continue, and they could literally raise armies. What will you do then?
I mean, I have an army, so...
Wonderful. No better cannon fodder than a pack of undead.
There you go.
When necromancers cock things up, we'll be doing the target practice.
There you go. See, the imp gets it. All the problems are solved. Let's not think about it too much anymore. Off to a bit of war. All right, well, I'm flush with cash thanks to all that conquesting I did. This needs to be dealt with. Why are all my units over here? They have boats, ironclad, juggernaut, zeppelin. I wish I carried my army over. I'd steamroll this guy in an instant. They're definitely gonna be. He's definitely gonna be moving his boats. God, he's got a lot of units just out there. No, step 1. These are war factories. Yeah, okay. Step 1 is fortifying, or perhaps taking. 6 armors, 1 transport, 2 transport, 3 transport. Nice. They full? They're not, tragically. There's also no open lands for me to go and grab like it was in the first or second act. It's all taken by this asshole. At a war factory, it is. Yeah, this one's gonna be the biggest problem. This is a minor problem up here that I'll have to deal with, but actually, this is probably was that shaman, devastator, troopers, armors. Okay, you're probably fine. 6 troopers, you're probably fine. For now, anyway. 4 hunters and 4 grenadiers, you're probably fine. You're not looking so hot with 2 troopers. I moved by 4 grenadiers in there. See if I can put 2 armor on. Yeah, okay, so leave 1 armor behind. You can go there and unload. Same with you. And you can go here. Unload. Jesus, thank you. Ironclad 1 can go... Oh, I have 2 ironclads. Juggernaut can go there. We doing good on the war front? Well, it's Act 3, so... They gave us some stuff to work with. I'm not exactly in an untenable position, but definitely would like more support than they gave me. I also need to get a tavern going so I can get those mercenary cards I rely so much on. Nothing going on here. We'll build a tavern. Then there's you. 4 troopers. Yep. 2 troopers. Zeppelin, shaman. There's just... I just have so little here. If I built a war factory... Which is 45. Ugh. Then started buying units. Then I can shore up and I'm actually in a tenable position. Not Zeppelins. Give me bomber balloons. You know I love those boys. Alright! That's looking better now. Demon's doing his best to prevent it. Yeah, well. Buy units. I can get 8? Okay, well. We know I love my balloons. And I have $300. I'm fine. Can I make units cheaper? Make ground units cheaper. I might do that, honestly. Because now I can stock up on Devastators. 4.5. Yeah, I can stock up on Devastators. I only get 8. Hunters. And give me 2 balloons. Alright. Here's hoping. I'm in a nice, good, tenable position here. I keep saying tenable. Nice, good defensive situation here. He's moving his guys around there. Yep. What the fuck? What is he invading with up here? He dropped his whole army on me. Are you out of your... Are you flipping your gourd? Here, at least I'm, I have the right of it. This is defending, but... Hey, if you're gonna do that, whoops, the game reverted. That's crazy. Oh, man. What? No way. Just don't... I mean... Yeah, I guess that's the smart thing to do. I got more units in this war factory. I got 3. Well, you know the drill. Bomber balloons and... Give me I have 4 hunters there already. Give me a juggernaut, why not? And then, yeah, we'll throw 3 hunters down there and 2 grenadiers. And hopefully, that's enough to hold and or deter him. I think he still went for it. My odds are better, 49. I'll at least fight that. I think that's the only one he tried. Yeah, that appears to be the only one he's tried. I need an ironclad to take out, like, his air units. And, like, a juggernaut. I think I have a juggernaut, but take out his ships as well. Yeah, oh, man, he's really going for it. He does not... You put me in a rough position, and I'd like to hold the position. Losing this middle chunk here and isolating these guys up here, no. Look at all these air. God, what the hell? Ah, they have really put me on the back foot with this one. What happened to my army the size of the entire population of New Jersey? Where'd those guys go? The fucking beaches call to them? Come on. Whatever, I'll swing a 49. I can do something about a 49. Stop it. Mercenaries are for me. You don't get mercenaries. You shouldn't get mercenaries. All for me. Ironclads, planes, whatever those guys are. Might as well burn the troopers, why not? Grenadiers. Ah, Scarlet gets a chance to shine with 71. Hell yeah, let's do it. That was way too many troopers, but, you know, we're alive. That's what counts. They're back! The dead live and are coming to take your home and your hearth. Worse things have happened. Alright, no one has anything they want to talk to me about, so it's time for a bit of war! Taking this is vital. It's a war factory. I can sell the war factory once I'm done with it, but... It is a war factory, and... there's a lot of units here. Taking this is vital. He has so many guys. I put an ironclad out here. I think, yeah, 89. Ironclad's good against air units. I'll take him down. He might throw some backup at me, but, you know, whatever. Shaman's balloons. I'll throw my balloons over there. The fact that I entered this round with a lot of money is kind of a blessing. It's what's keeping me alive at this point. Because I can just build units to solve my problems for me at this point. How's the hunter situation? Oh, we need all hunters. Need some land units to help fight the land units. Shed, Juggernaut. Me and two, but they're over there. Taking this would also be nice. He lost a bunch of units taking that, but yeah, if I can take and hold it, that'd be good. Then I'm not being attacked on two fronts at least, or I am, because he's got the sea and the skies bearing down on me. Him burning a bunch of units and only leaving 3 armors behind was good. I do not like all these balloons and planes and zeppelins, though, around me. I think I need ironclads is what I need, because they're the good against sky units. Sea and area. Build 3 ironclads. What do we got? I have a Juggernaut. I can maybe throw him out there. 6%. Not doing that. Never mind. What about if I threw the Juggernaut out here? 43%. An option. A concept, an idea. Troopers, hunters, grenadiers. That's about all I want to lose on that. Burning through my funding. I started with like 400 and I'm down to 99 because they took all of my units and put me in this awful position. Give me hunters, a devastator, and an imp fighter. Good against air units. Can my Juggernaut put an end to that nonsense? 42. No, I don't want to roll the dice on 42. I want, like, at least 50 to be rolling the dice on. If it's, like, taking a capital, that's a little different, but... ooh, people are fighting. Well, they really want me to lose that ironclad to, I threw a Juggernaut in, I see. The Zeppelin and the balloon. Ooh, if I could take that, that would be so good. Alright. I have 2 see, he thinks he's gonna win. But have you considered more mercenaries? Love that. All right, Catherine, 80%. I'm ready for those odds. We lost 1 ironclad. I can live with that. He lost all his air units. Trading 1 for like 4 is absolutely worth it. I guess I'll keep going until someone wants to have a word with me, because that's usually a fun way to end it. What to do, what to do. I want it, and I want you. I want to take you so... Kraken Bay. It's a bay? The Endless Gray. And the Sea of Sorrows. It's interesting the Endless Gray appears to just end right here when you get to the Sea of Sorrows. Maybe they mean, like, down. Like it's deep or something. The Lord's Lock. Oh, and he's got... Wow, that's like, damn. That's the entire lower map. Jesus. A good way to get from point A to point B. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get over there. Or I could just go 1, 2, 3. Big space. It's all being controlled by one juggernaut. Well, the Ironclad can hop back in. Juggernaut. Yeah, I built like 3 Ironclads up here. And a Juggernaut. Their air units terrify me. Guess they just loom. Oh, that's all they do. He has 1 Devastator. I can probably take the Devastator. Unless he gets a transport in there. I can put boats in there. He can put boats, and that would be no bueno for me if he got boats in there. Okay, I'm gonna throw 2 of these guys. Zoom in and scroll over. Troopers, Grenadiers, transport, Juggernaut. Throw a Grenadier in. Your War Factory? Yeah, okay. I'll throw 2 Devastators, 2 Hunters. 93, yeah, okay. Buy more Hunters. Blew through all my money reserves trying to keep people alive here. But it may pay off. Have I got any cards for free buildings? Parliament. I really want Emporium. Gold. Tavern. Okay, I can get a free tavern and a free gold mine. That's really good, actually. Ideally, that would be a tavern, but I had to make it a war factory just to keep them alive on this front. That's making 4. That would be so good to be a gold mine. You're a tavern? Yeah, you're a tavern. I built that tavern. What I need is to take one of these guys and then get rid of the war factory. Replace it with a different building. So how bad would it be? What am I looking at here? 3, 2, 2, 2, 3. I really need to take you. 4. Throw in 5 troopers. Both of yous. Put all 3 devastators there. The balloons here. Then move, like, 2 of the devastators out there. Shamans only get 1, so I'll chuck them there. Hunters, ironclad, armor, zeppelin. Build some more hunters. That's most of my money. 74. I'll take a 74. Battles being fought, yeah, down here and up there. Well, they're really, 57. That's still 74. This is I'm now less concerned about this one. Apparently, so is he. I've only got 5 mercenary cards. This is because I don't have enough taverns. I'll throw 1 mercenary here. Armor transports probably help, right? By 2%. That's not really enough. Shamans? 77. Zeppelins? 76. I guess shamans. Alright, can't afford to hire any of these generals because they all demanded equal pay and they're good at what they do. Alright. 77, I don't like that I lost those troopers, but we took it. That's what counts. Now up here, down to 57. Oh, fuck off. I got my own mercenary. Fuck off! No, mercenaries, help! Save me! It's literally 50-50. Alright, well the game's on easy, right? No surrender? Shit! Oh wow, that's crazy. The game reverted. Who saw that coming? Alright, maybe oh wait, no, there is a hold on. Load game. The stream save, yeah, load that one. It's also after 4. Yeah, I want to keep going until somebody wants my attention for something. Well, if they're gonna be assholes about it, I gotta move more people in there. Very rude of them. All right, throw a shaman in there. Just the one. In-game or IRL? In-game. I want to do one more political decision, then I'll call it there for the day. And throw like 2 troopers in there. If I could, I'd throw the Juggernaut in there, but it has to dip out into the sea for that, and that's just not going to happen is the problem. Going a bit over time? Yeah, I'm sorry? Never mind, guys. Extra stream? Fuck that. You're right, I'll hang up the phone right now. Because you all insist that I don't be here. It's crazy. Just wondering. I'm just going... whatever, I've explained it like 5 times at this point. Oh, he's attacking here now? What the fuck? Oh. Whatever, all my odds are good at least, so... I'm just gonna let the Imperial Army handle this, no mercenaries. I don't like that, but I took it, it's fine. I mean... I'm probably fine, right? But, you know. Let's see, mercenary cards I'll throw. That does not help. Or Zeppelin in? Nope. Shamans. That's 76. Shamans ain't helping anybody. That's, sure. I'll roll a 76. You hate hearing my voice? There's a mute button, you know. Mutes the whole game, unfortunately, so... Alright, well, I'm still alive, and I took them out, so that's nice. And then up here... Oh, he put... This is my capital, you son of a bitch! What do you... What? No! Excuse you? You're really making a play for my capital on the 3rd turn, or whatever this is. And he won? Oh, hey, listen, that's... Boy, the fucking... game crashed, the stream ended. Oh shit, what? That's crazy. Love you all, be good people. See you tomorrow.